Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl. And you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? What's up? What it is, what it do, what it gonna be like. Y'all come on in. I'm gonna give y'all time to come on in because I didn't tell y'all what time I was gonna come in. For the new people who new to the channel. This is what I do. I'm sorry, y'all. I just have to do things on my time. So I'm gonna give y'all time to get in here. Now, I would like for y'all to give a shout out to your state. Give a shout out to your state. Give a shout out to your state. Represent your state. Please hit the like button on your way in, okay? I appreciate it. I don't want no money. I don't want nothing. I just want y'all likes. And yeah. I'm gonna give y'all time. Let's give people time to come in here, y'all. Cause I got some fish to fry. I got me a piece of fish I want to fry. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna be in for a while. Cause I want y'all to stay focused. The main thing is to stay focused on what we're on the discussion. Let's not jump about, okay? I give y'all time again. Y'all come on in, and give a shout out to your state, and welcome to the chat, okay? Give y'all time to get in here. I don't be knowing what time I'm gonna go live because I have a lot of things going on. I have videos playing and everything else. A busy lady over here. Y'all come on in and hit the like button for me, okay? Appreciate you. If you watching, come in and hit the like. If you viewing the channel, please hit that like button, please. It's not going to get no kind of information on you. It's not going to let your husband, your wife, or your significant other know where you are. That you've been on. It's not going to let them know. What's up, Mary? Come in and hit the like button. Where you from, Mary? Give a shout out to where you from, baby. And let me know if y'all interested in being mods, okay? If y'all interested in being mods, only thing the moderators do, y'all, is keep the chat going for me while I'm over here talking. That's all. Yeah. Come on in, y'all. We got to get started. Now, I got to go fry my fish now. Y'all saw me go to the grocery store. Okay, we're going to go on and get started. Mary, keep the chat going for me. Just volunteer today. Keep the chat going. Keep them focused. One thing about being a moderator, you can do a lot of things with the button. Y'all, we're going to go ahead on and get started. I didn't tell everybody when I was going live like those other channels. I'm a little different than other channels, y'all. I'm a little different, okay? I'm not on the time thing. I'm working now. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm getting 3 more minutes to get in. 3 more minutes to get in. Give them 3 more minutes to get in. Okay, I got 11 watching. I need those 11 people that watching. Please hit the like button for me. This is a lot of work, y'all. I just come from that sun, and I come back in here, and I get back on YouTube and go live. I used to don't go live. I used to just do my upload because I be tired, but I love interacting with y'all. So the ones who watching, please hit the like. It's only 4. Hit the like button. Can I get the other half, the other 10 to go ahead on and hit the like button for me who watching? Please, this ain't no easy work. It's not no easy work. Okay, well I want to go and get started. I'm get started. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get started. Okay, y'all, let's stop it right here. I told y'all when I got off from work, went to the grocery store and did what I had to do. Came on in with y'all. I want to get into my content for tonight. Cause I got to go fish me something to eat, y'all. Been in that heat. Henry Dinkins murder and kidnapping timeline. Let me the reaction. Now, what I want y'all to help me do here is if you want to add on to something on the, I'm gonna drop the link also. The link will be open, y'all. Hey, baby. The link will be open. Anybody want to come up here? But what we want to do, y'all. We want to stay on topic. Very important. YouTube want us to stay on topic. Okay. Want us to stay on topic. I'm just the type of person who follow policy. So my channel is different from other people. I follow the policy. Okay. All right. And everybody, welcome to my chat. So what we're going to discuss is the timeline. I took the timeline that was posted basically from the timeline that the news had put that came from the case. And I added a little bit of on, but most of that timeline averaged to what the guy in this video right here, not Henry. It's not going to average Henry timeline. It's going to average up to the detective timeline. Okay. So let me go over. Let me tell y'all what I got. Oh yeah, let me put the link right there. I can get 10 people up here. If y'all anybody feel like they want to hit the link, you can cover your face or you can show your face. It don't matter. Now we're gonna go over the timeline basically, and then we're gonna take a look at what the baby name, DL. We're gonna go into DL case mixed with. Let me put it up here. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the L case that matches Henry, what Henry did. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We got to do this. This case is not over. The case is not over, so we can't stop talking about the case. The judge got 2 months. He got almost a month to get his mind made up. Hold on, y'all. Let me put it back. Okay, here we go. Y'all hit the like button, and you viewing those who viewing the channel, please hit the like button. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hold up. Now I'm gonna read the timeline first, what I got, and then y'all can add on if y'all want to. I write it down, and then once we get get it all up, then we can do it. So I'm reading my notes. Okay. At 2:13, which the young man in the video is going to talk about is the dark color sedan travels near Dinkins. Okay, that's his car, the dark color sedan. Okay, and what I put right, excuse me, y'all. What I put right there, I said, I took that timeline. I said at 2:13 a.m. he left out the house. He had to leave out the house around 1:30. Now we can change that time that I just said. I'm not right. I'm just coming up thinkable, thinking. The timeline that they said at 2:13 a.m. the dark colored sedan traveled near Dinkins, RV. And the first person came to my mind was Asia. If did he left out the house around either 1:30, Henry been gone. Hey, Charlize, Henry been gone with Asia. If he was seen at 2:13 a.m. and y'all can talk to me. If Henry was seen at 2:13 a.m., Henry got out of that house at around 1 or 1:30. I don't believe Henry and allegedly, this is allegedly, okay. I don't think that they will sleep at 1:30 and 1 o'clock in the morning. That's an early morning. I'm still woke, y'all. We still woke in my house. We still woke. Okay. So I'm gonna say that he left out the house at 1:30. If y'all want to say something different, just tell me and I'll write it down. Okay. I appreciate y'all. At 2:30, the dark colored sedan traveled near Dinkins RV. The key word in there I listened to was near. When something is near something, it's close to it, but it's not there. They said near Dinkins RV. That's that thing he sleep in. Okay. It traveled near there. Okay. Now at 2:29 a.m., the sedan leaves the RV. What is going on they said near the RV? Dinkins traveled near Dinkins. And the other one at 2:29 a.m., the sedan leaves the RV. I said Breasia and Henry was inside of the RV. Or left the RV and did what he did to Breasia. That's what I'm saying. So if y'all want to say something different, y'all can say something different. I respect you. So I said the news said at 2:29 a.m. sedan left RV. And I said that Asia and Henry was inside the RV left. So they gone from the house, y'all, at around 1:30ish. 30ish. So that means everybody sleep. Still at 2 o'clock, she's still missing from the house. 2:29, she's still missing from the house. 3 o'clock a.m., they said that Andrea wakes up. Asia and Andrea, okay, Asia and Henry was gone. They was gone way before 3. They was gone around 1:30. So she sleeps through this nightmare. And he still had that girl. 3 o'clock, they were still gone when Andrea was awakened. Says Dinkins returned. Andrea said Dinkins returned to the apartment and grabbed something from the closet. Now, let's go back. Got to go back. What was Dinkins doing at 2:13 with Breage in his sedan, traveling near his RV at 2:13? And at 2:29, he leaves the RV with Breasia in the RV. Was he allegedly drugging her up or what? Was he drugging her? What was he doing to her at that RV? Was he doing what he do? What was he doing? Who was at the RV? At 2:29, 2:29, the sedan leaves the RV. Henry had time to do what he had to do with Breasia. Okay. I said Breasia and Henry was inside the RV and left, did what he did to Breasia. That's what he did. At 3 a.m. and when Andrea wakes up, this baby already gone. Breasia already gone. When she wakes up at 3, they were still gone. They still gone, y'all. Just imagine your daughter still gone an hour now. At 3:30, a.m. Andrea says Dinkins returned to the apartment and grabbed something from the closet and left. So I went over here. I said, same time, Breasia standing by the impound. Now, Breasia is still in this man's car, y'all. Either she at the RV or she in the sedan. Okay? When he grabbed something out that closet. What made him grab something out that closet? Okay. 3:33 and 3:38 a.m. Dinkins was on footage at the Kiwet. Is that how y'all Kiwet? That's Kwet shop. The L mentioned that. The detective mentioned that it's on footage. And that's where he was. Now, he was getting gas there. At 3:30 to 3:38, he had that gun. Whatever he got out that closet, he had it with him. It is dark inside of that sedan, y'all. It was dark inside of that sedan. Three 44 a.m. Henry Dog Color sedan. What this young man right here going to explain to y'all. This is the timeline. Heading west on Highway 61. Now you got to ask yourself, her body, was her body at the RV? Is her body in the car? When he did what he did, had to do from, he had to get her out of the house around about 1:30. From 2, 3, it took him an hour to do what he did, whatever he did with her, because he don't went in the house. He had the girl. Did he leave her at the RV? Because he had her at 2:13 and 2:29. And he was gone when Andrea woke up at 3:00 a.m. and at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. Andrea saw Dinkins return to the apartment and grab something. He still had Breasia. Y'all got to ask y'all, said, did he leave Breasia? Was Breasia, okay, yes, she said she seen Breasia. Okay, at 3:33 to 3:38. Yeah, 3:33, 3:38, she saw Breasia standing by the Impala, in the Impala. Stand by the Impala. Did he allegedly drug Breasia before he did what he was going to do to Breasia? Because she was just standing there. She didn't move. That's unusual for a child not to move or fuss or make a noise. Now at 3:44, Henry Dog Color sedan heading west on the highway. He gonna explain. Was her body there, still with him, or at the near the RV? What did Henry do inside that RV? At 5:55 a.m., he already done did what he already done put Breasia where he wanted Breasia put. Now he needs an alibi. He go grab DL at 5:55 a.m. from the apartment complex. This is going to be his alibi. This is the story that he wanted Henry. This is the story that he wanted. This is the story that he want the baby to talk about. So I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna go get DL, because DL small, he gonna tell it too. See, age gonna tell it, he gonna tell it. So at 5:55, he pick up DL from the apartment complex. Henry done took 2 kids out the house at a.m. He done woke up 2 babies out the house. He got Breasia up around by 1:30. Breasia tired. Breasia is worn out. He done did something to her. 3:58 a.m. to 7 a.m. he buys bleach at Clinton Walmart, which is, now you don't need DNA in this case. You're not gonna need it in this case. You ain't gonna need. He got rid of the DNA. He thought he was outsmarting the police. At 6:58 a.m. to 7 a.m. he buys bleach. They live right there at the Walmart. Why did he go to that Walmart? Because they always go to that Walmart. He didn't go to a Walmart that he could be recognized at. So I'm gonna take a driveway out to this one. This man is criminal smart, allegedly. He know not to go to that Walmart. They know Henry in there. They see us. They see us. They know I go. The guy told me, hey, I ain't been in the other grocery store in a while. The one I just got off on the video. He said, hey, how you doing? Ain't seen you in a while. See, people recognize you. Okay. So he didn't. I did so right here when they said at 5:55 he picked up DL from the apartment complex, and at 6:58 a.m. at 7 a.m. he buy bleach at the Clinton Walmart. I said he didn't go there. He didn't go to the Walmart because he was recognized there at the one closest to him. At 8:18 to 8:22 a.m. Y'all see these children up early. Y'all see how he got these kids up early? Man, what's wrong with this man? He got these babies up early, man. Okay. At 8:30, 8:18 to 8:22 a.m., heads back to Davenport from Clinton, where he is picked up driving onto Credit Island and leaving again between 8:18 a.m. Still didn't have. Now he don't got rid of variation. Okay. Then Dinkins and DL. Then Deacon and DL outside the RV. Okay, they was outside. It's that RV. He went in there and cleaned up at that RV. He did. That RV had a lot of evidence in it, y'all. That man knew what to do. 8:24 and at 8:55 a.m., Dinkin is back at the apartment with the police. He back at the apartment. Dinkins ain't even been asleep. He ain't been asleep. Cause when he got Brianna out of there around about 1:30. Cause how he had to get her out of there at 1:30. And then at 2:30, 2:13, that's when they saw his van traveling. So he had to get her out of there. Everybody knocked out like that. Jesus Christ. And then at 8:24 a.m., 8:24, and at 8:55 a.m., Deacon is back at the apartment with the officer, blaming the baby mama, blaming the baby mama like she crazy. And at 11:43 a.m. on video, he was over to his mother and his sister apartment. Hey, baby. He was over to his sister and mother apartment. Wow. Okay, let's listen to this. After we just anybody want to add to the timeline? And you are welcome to come up here and talk, y'all. Because we can have a longer session if y'all come up here and participate. I can't do it there by myself. I want to hear y'all voice up here. Okay. You want to add the golden shoes in there? Okay. I don't want to say your name wrong. Number 38. You want to add the shoes? Because I ain't seen that the golden shoes nowhere to be found. No, he got rid of his evidence. Now let's listen to him. What he got to say. Listen to this part of
going to Walmart. Was that corroborated?
Yes.
The child's descriptors of there being Clorox that his father used, was that corroborated?
Yes.
The child's descriptors of having placed the battery back into the cell phone while Mr. Dinkins was in the Walmart, was that corroborated?
Yes.
The child's description of Mr. Dinkins having gone over to the area of Credit Island, was there physical evidence to corroborate that?
The footprints, yes.
Okay. And then the child's description to law enforcement about going back to that trailer and there being a large knife that was wiped down, was that corroborated?
Video footage has them there that morning, and then...
Okay. The timeline we just presented, y'all, is exactly what they saying right here. So make sure y'all pay this attention now.
Detectives locating a large knife on top of the microwave, yes.
And Detective Obert also testified that morning, this morning rather, that all of Dinkins' movements are backed up by cell phone data, except for his movements in that overnight area that I spoke of. And that is when Andrea testified that she noticed that his cell phone was left at the apartment when he and Breasia were gone. Reporting live in Davenport, I'm Jenna Jackson, KWQC TV.
Now, I want to go to, hold on, y'all. Don't hold on for a minute. He left that phone. Let me go right here. Hold on, y'all. He left that phone there at the house to keep it from being. He didn't want that them to pick that bean. That phone would have been okay. Let's see, hold on. Let me find my girl. Hold on, y'all. I got her on my channel, but I don't know why it's so hard to get. Okay, let me go here. I go to my channel and get it. I go to my channel and get it. I ain't got time for this. Let's go here. Let's go to Andrea. I don't like how they doing, Andrea. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I want to take y'all back to Andrea. Okay. Okay. Let me find Andrea for y'all on my channel. I ain't got nothing but time. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Andrea. They disrespected her. I don't like how they handle my girl. Hold on, y'all. Let me connect y'all. Y'all, we ain't in no hurry. We got time. I ain't gotta go to work to in the morning. Okay. Hold on. Let me go here. I hate to skip
On
my
the low
commercial.
carbon diet, you
personal items and clothing.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, if you're standing there in the door itself and you're looking straight ahead, what article of furniture would you see?
A bed.
How big was the bed?
I believe it was a queen.
And did it encompass most of the bedroom itself?
Yes.
The bed, as far as the head of the bed itself, where would that be located? Along what wall?
The window.
Okay. Would that be the opposite wall from the doorway?
Yes.
All right. And just above the bed, was there an ability to be able to look out the bedroom to see something?
Yes, ma'am.
What was located on that wall where the head of the bed was located?
The window.
If you were standing there looking out that window, then what would you be able to observe?
The whole parking lot in front of the building.
All right. Now, let's talk about.
Hey, Anonymous. I agree with you.
Again, your orientation there at the door itself. And to the left, if you were to go to the left side, there along that wall, closest to the door, did you have a dedicated area there that you used for a specific purpose?
I did.
What was that?
My workstation.
We'll talk about that here in a moment. But then if you
Oh,
were to
thank
move from that
you.
workstation, going
Thank
then
you.
along that wall toward the head of the bed, was there another designated area along that same wall?
Closet.
And whose closet was that?
It was where he stored his clothes.
Would that be Henry Dinkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you ever put any of your personal items in the closet that Henry Dinkins used for his clothing?
No.
What was your practice relative to, I guess, getting into that closet or respecting his privacy?
Okay, let me go right here so y'all, so I can let it play.
Relative to the items that he kept in that closet?
I'm sorry.
What was your practice as far as getting in that closet?
No practice. I never really said it unless I was asked to.
Okay, so then did you respect his privacy relative to what he was storing
I did.
in his own closet?
I did.
All right, let me go ahead and take that. How are you employed, Ms. Culberson?
AT&T
What type of work do you do for AT&T?
customer service.
As far as your work as a customer service representative, do you go to work at an established office?
No.
Where do you work from?
Work from home.
And were you working from home back in July of 2020?
I was.
What does your work consist of as a customer service representative?
Oh goodness, a lot. I just basically handle people's accounts, order phones, any regular customer service rep.
Okay. Within your bedroom then, the workstation that you've identified as having been set up, was that your workstation that you utilized performing your responsibilities for AT&T?
That's correct.
What were your hours of work as a customer service representative for AT&T?
At that time, I believe I was working 11 to 8.
Would that be 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. During this period of time, was Mr. Dinkins employed?
No.
All right. Now, I want to ask you about your knowledge of certain individuals. Did you know Mr. Dinkins to have children with other women?
Yes.
Were you familiar with a young lady by the name of Aisha Langford?
We have been acquainted.
When would you have met Aisha Langford relative to the events of July of 2020, if you recall?
At a gathering down at the river.
And would that have been in the summer of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to meet the children of Aisha Langford?
I have met Detorius once, but not Breasia.
All right. And who did you understand Henry Dinkins to be the father of?
Detorius.
Now, at any time prior to July 9th of 2020, had Breasia ever come out to your apartment to spend the night?
No.
Had DL, and we're referring to the child as DL, had DL ever come out to the apartment to spend the night?
No.
Directing your attention then to the events of July 8th of 2020, did Mr. Dinkins speak with you about having run into Aisha Langford?
Yes.
And what did he report to you as far as the contact that they had had on July 8th of 2020?
That he was going to spend his time with his son and is going to bring Breasia with him.
Let me see.
All right, now were the original plans to bring Breasia?
Hold up, let me take it back, Billy. And see, hold on. Oh man, what did I just do? Hold on, let me take it back. Let's see what she said. Let me see that she said 8. I'm taking it back to see that she said 8 o'clock. Hold on. I'm gonna put this right here.
How are you employed, Ms. Culberson?
AT&T
What type of work do you do for AT&T?
customer service.
As far as your work as a customer service representative, do you go to work at an established office?
No.
Where do you work from?
Work from home.
And were you working from home back in July of 2020?
I was.
What does your work consist of as a customer service representative?
Oh goodness, a lot. I just basically handle people's accounts, order phones, any regular customer service rep.
Okay. Within your bedroom then, the workstation that you've identified as having been set up, was that your workstation that you utilized performing your responsibilities for AT&T?
That's correct.
What were your hours of work as a customer service representative for AT&T?
At that time, I believe I was working 11 to 8.
Would that be 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. During this period of time, was Mr. Dinkins employed?
No.
All right. Now, I want to ask you about your knowledge of certain individuals. Did you know Mr. Dinkins to have children with other women?
Yes.
Were you familiar with a young lady by the name of Aisha Langford?
We have been acquainted.
When would you have met Aisha Langford relative to the events of July of 2020, if you recall?
At a gathering down at the river.
And would that have been in the summer of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to meet the children of Aisha Langford?
I have met Victorious once, but not Briasia.
All right. And who did you understand Henry Dinkins to be?
Oh, y'all, she met DL before, but she didn't meet Briasia. Okay. So DL, that's why DL like her. He done met her before. But Briasia haven't met her before. I know. That's what I don't understand.
The father of
Victorious.
Okay. Now, at any time prior to July 9th of 2020, had Briasia ever come out to your apartment to spend the night?
No.
Had DL, and we're referring to the child as DL, had DL ever come out to the apartment to spend the night?
No.
They ain't never spend the night like that. You right, over the PPP loan. Yeah.
Directing your attention then to the events of July 8th of 2020, did Mr. Dinkins speak with you about having run into Aisha Langford?
Yes.
And what did he report to you as far as the contact that they had had on July 8th of 2020?
That he was going to spend his time with his son and is going to bring Briasia with him.
All right. Now, were the original plans to bring Briasia or just simply DL?
Just DL.
Okay. Did that later change as of July 9th of 2020?
Yes.
On July 9th of 2020, do you recall what day of the week it was?
No, I do not.
All right. Would it have been a work day though?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, for those who new to the channel, this is a reaction channel. We stopped our video. Now, if you just don't want the video to stop, you at the wrong channel, okay? But this is what we do. We communicate with each other with the chat and what's going on. Don't forget, the reason why the case is balancing off a little bit is because we had COVID. Don't forget, 2020 was COVID. Really, COVID started in 2019, but they said 2020. So everything gonna be off due to the fact of COVID, y'all. That's why the case is being kind of like witchy. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Y'all
with your understanding that DL was going.
Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Y'all say he wasn't employed, but they had two gang system. That's what I'm saying. He know what he was doing. The mom knew he was a SO, so why let Bree stay over? Mom thought he was weird herself. That I cannot answer. He had that stem poor judgment over the internet. Throw no cookout, just community thing coming together. But see, the reason why she said that, Belly, is because what's the name? Andrea said the cookout. That's why she said that. Huh. Like a monster. No one normal would want him.
Going to come to the apartment. Normally, where would you and Mr. Dinkins sleep?
In the bedroom.
With the child coming to the apartment, was there some discussion about how you would handle sleeping arrangements?
Yes.
And what accommodations did you put in place to handle at least one extra individual staying there in the apartment?
Me and Mr. Dinkins would stay on the air mattress, and the kids would take the bedroom.
Okay. Did you set up some type of air mattress there in the apartment when the children came over?
Yes.
Where was that air mattress set up at?
In my living room.
All right. Now, going to July 9th of 2020, when did you learn that Breasia actually was going to be spending the night there at your apartment with her brother DL?
I believe it's 24 hours.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you thought that she was going to stay for a period of one night?
Mm-hmm.
But when did you realize that then she actually was going to be coming over?
That day.
All right. How did you learn that Breasia actually was going to be there to spend the night with her brother DL?
Mr. Dinkins asked. I said, that's fine.
Sure. Do you recall what time of day that Mr. Dinkins would have returned to?
Mr. Dinkins asked me, and I said, it's fine. That was nice of him to ask her because she come over. Most men don't do that.
The apartment with DL and Breasia.
I do not recall, but I was at work.
You were working?
Yes.
When Mr. Well, let me ask you this. What vehicles did the two of you have available for use that were driven by the two of you on a regular basis?
A black Camaro and a maroon-ish type Impala.
All right. Were those two cars always parked there in the parking lot for use at the apartment complex?
Yes.
Was there something distinctive about the black Camaro?
It has some decals on it.
Can you describe the decals for us?
I believe it was a lion head, and I believe 2 crowns, a king crown and a queen crown on the hood.
Okay. And then was those decals also along the passenger and driver side of the vehicle as well?
I believe so.
All right. Now, the Chevy Impala itself, how would you describe the tint of the windows on that vehicle?
Very dark.
And then did it have specific stickers that were affixed to the vehicle?
Probably.
Do you remember at this point in time?
No.
That's all right. Did Mr. Dinkins drive both of those vehicles?
Yes.
On July 9th, when he had gone to pick DL up, which vehicle had he been driving?
The Impala.
Oh, that's what you thought?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And at any rate, when Mr. Dinkins arrived back there at the apartment with the children, did he have any clothing for the children as of yet?
As far as I can remember, no.
Right. Once the children got there at the apartment, describe how the day played out.
Oh, I was at work. They were in there doing what they do. I was like, please be quiet because, I'm at work. And then after a while, Breasia got interested in what I was doing. So we interacted a little bit. Everything was fine. I got done with work.
Yeah, they like Andrea. Nothing was suspicious when he returned without Andrea. I'm gonna say without Breasia. Let me say the key word I kept hearing was I thought. Yeah, she was safe. Mom thought she was safe. at Henry grandmama. Grandmama thought he was safe. They, yeah, all three said that. You can't treat them like that.
Went into the living room. We all were interacting, having fun. It was just another day after work.
All right. When you indicate that Briasia became interested in what you were doing, were you working at your workstation there in the bedroom?
I was.
Were you showing Briasia anything associated with your work responsibilities?
Oh, I actually let her sit in my chair and actually watch what I do.
How was she responding to that?
She was happy. She
All
was
right.
happy to learn what I was doing. She seemed interested in customer service. So I was like,
Exactly, Ellie.
sit right on in and jump in with me.
All right. Now, as
Y'all, I'm gonna drop that link again. If y'all want to come up here and talk, y'all can come up here and talk, and we can discuss this stuff, this matter, okay? Cause y'all putting some interesting things in the chat to where y'all can come up here and talk. Y'all can block your face if you don't want your face to be seen. But I need some of y'all up here. This is very important, y'all. Bella, you need to come up here. Cause you said that you saying something interesting. You the one sent me that a timeline. It is the same in US. You need women to get property on your name, cars, 2 cars, on in Andrea name, because of criminal like Henry cannot have 2 cars on in his name. Correct. Y'all feel welcome to hit that link.
far as the children doing what children do, what types of activities were they engaged in there at the apartment during the afternoon and evening of July 9th?
Well, outside of playing games on our phones, they were really interested in Grand Theft Auto.
Okay. What is Grand Theft Auto?
It is a game on a Xbox or PlayStation.
Did you have a PlayStation or Xbox in your apartment?
I have both.
You had both? All right. And were both children playing video
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the right hand.
games?
Well, me, Mr. Dinkins, and Briasia were playing on my phone. Victorious was the one more interested in playing the Grand Theft Auto.
What room was DL located in when he was playing Grand Theft Auto?
In the living room, then eventually the bedroom.
And when you and Mr. Dinkins and Briasia were playing video games, what room were you located
It
in?
was in the living room.
Okay. Were you ever in the bedroom though playing the games?
I don't recall.
All right. Do you recall sitting on the bed with Briasia and playing games?
That I do remember.
Okay. And so when I asked you about being in the bedroom, sitting on the bed, was Mr. Dinkins there on the bed with Briasia playing the game?
No, that I don't remember.
But you do
Yeah.
recall being in there in the bedroom with
Yes.
Briasia playing?
Yes.
All right. How did
Wait,
the
hold up,
evening
hold up,
then
hold up,
proceed
hold up.
beyond that?
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me back a little bit, y'all. Hold up. You can remember something, but you can't remember the part. You don't remember nothing Dinkins did. Let's listen to this again.
Is there a doorway as you move to go toward the living room kitchen area that would lead you into that bedroom?
Yes, ma'am.
How many bedrooms were in your apartment?
One.
And then was there a bathroom in the apartment itself?
Yes.
How would you access the bathroom?
You have to go to the bedroom to get to the bathroom.
All right. Now we have a drawing on the diagram. I actually want to be able to keep that drawing. But Ms. Culberson, we've got an open spot over here to the left. If I could have you come down, and very simply what I want you to do is to draw the bedroom to include the doorway and where the bed would be located.
Hello, with whom?
What's up? Wait.
There's one simple method for everyone who has experienced tinnitus needs
Hold on,
to
y'all.
know.
Hold on for a minute.
This
Hold on
works
for a
even
minute,
if you
baby.
I believe it's pronounced
Hold on 1
tinnitus.
second.
Hello, with whom am I speaking?
Okay.
Hello, with whom am I speaking with today?
Huh?
With whom am I speaking with today?
This
Hello?
is Lanita. Who are you?
My name is Eugene
Hello?
Oliver, and hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Are you following, Eugene? Are you following the case?
The what?
Are you watching the case? You popped up here. Are you watching the case?
Well, sort of, but I came here because my name is Eugene Oliver, and I work at a pharmacist, and I'm here to ask you a few questions. So, first and foremost, do you have olive oil? Hello? Hello?
Child, I had to bang him to my some olive oil. Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear him? Now we over here trying to solve a case, and he talking about some olive oil. Lord, it must help me, Jesus. Woo!
Your work consist of as a customer service representative?
Oh goodness, a lot. I just basically handle people's accounts, order phones, any regular customer service rep.
Okay. Within your bedroom then, the workstation that you've identified as having been set up, was that your workstation that you utilize performing your responsibilities for AT&T?
That's correct.
What were your hours of work as a customer service representative for AT&T?
At that time, I believe I was working 11 to 8.
Would that be 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. During this period of time, was Mr. Dinkins employed?
No.
All right. Now, I want to ask you about your knowledge of certain individuals. Did you know Mr. Dinkins to have children with other women?
Yes.
Were you familiar with a young lady by the name of Aisha Langford?
We have been acquainted.
When would you have met Aisha Langford relative to the events of July of 2020, if you recall?
At a gathering down at the river.
And would that have been in the summer of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have an opportunity to meet the children of Aisha Langford?
I have met Victorious once, but not Breasia.
All right. And
Wait a minute.
who
I
did
get
you
right there.
understand
Hold up,
Henry
y'all.
Dinkins?
Hold up.
All right. After you fell asleep, was there any point in the night?
Hold up, y'all. I don't know how did I move it? Hold on for a minute. You ain't making sense.
Now, as far as the children doing what children do, what types of activities were they engaged in there at the apartment during the afternoon and evening of July 9th?
Oh my God.
Well, outside of playing games on our phones, they were really interested in grab
Hold
that.
up, y'all. Hold up. Did y'all see that look she just gave the prosecutor? I gotta bag it up a little bit. She looked like, now why you asking me that? Okay.
2020. When did you learn that Breasia actually was going to be spending the night there at your apartment with her brother DL?
I believe it's 24 hours.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you thought that she was going to stay for a period of one night?
Mm-hmm.
But when did you realize that then she actually was going to be coming over?
That day.
All right. How did you learn that Breasia actually was going to be there to spend the night with her brother DL?
Mr. Dinkins asked. I said, that's fine.
Sure.
Let me see.
Do you recall what?
So I saw that she was not there. So I was like, okay.
Let me back it.
With the children bathing separately, I'd like to talk with you about your bathroom. What fixtures are within the bathroom?
What fixtures?
Yeah.
There's a sink, toilet, and a shower.
All right. Now, is it simply a shower?
Nope. You walk in, it's sink, toilet, shower.
Is there a bathtub within the bathroom?
Yes.
All right. And then so my question is, some bathrooms simply have a shower. Other bathrooms have the bathtub with the shower
This
head.
had the bathtub and the shower.
a shower head?
Hmm.
All right. As far as the bathtub was concerned, did you have curtains that hung in front of the bathtub, or was it like some type of glass sliding doors?
Nope, shower curtain.
All right. The reason I asked that question, later on when clothing was recovered belonging to the children, Breasia had wet clothing. Do you know what that would have been attributable to?
I'm going to presume that it was from the shower
All right.
getting wet.
All right. Is the bathroom very big?
No.
So if a child were to take off their clothes to get in the shower, it was within the proximity of that bathtub,
Y'all
would it
know
be?
how I see this a nice lady. The ex-girlfriend seems scared of dick. That's what. Oh, now you know what, Dina. I was just about to say that she's a nice lady, got stuck behind the wrong preposition. That was Dinkins. She knew what his. She don't have no kids, so how she decided to do things is different than it totally from we have to have kids. But like you said, the ex-girlfriend seems scared of Dinkins. She is afraid of Dinkins. She is afraid of Dinkins. She's scared of him. And it just feels like she's not telling the whole truth. I feel that she's not telling the whole truth because she's scared of him. But I believe I was saying the same thing you were saying, Dina. Maybe she need to get called in and talk. Since she away from him, she might want to get out from around that man, period.
Be very easy for those clothes to get wet on the
Yes.
floor.
Yes.
Another question that I want to ask you involves a little washcloth that ended up being very dirty that went back with Breasia's clothes. At some point in time, had there been a washcloth used that she used to wipe down her feet because they were dirty?
At some point, yeah, I presume.
Okay, all right. All right, now,
What?
once the children took their baths, did they have dinner?
Yes.
All right. And then after dinner, before people started to go down for bed, what were the activities within the apartment?
That's it.
Okay. Were the kids continuing to play video games?
Yes. I don't know how long Victoria stayed on the game after I went to sleep, but that's all I know.
Okay. Who was the first individual of the four of you to go to sleep that evening?
Breasia.
Where did Breasia lay down to go to sleep?
The bed. So my bed is on the side with.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Well, Sheba gonna say she laid on that sofa. I'm surprised they ain't let them two lay on the sofa.
Dinkins closet.
I'd like for you to come down to the diagram if you could. And this draws just a basic stick figure to represent the location where you saw Breasia lay when she went to bed that night. Okay, I'll have you go back to the witness stand so that we can get you back with the microphone.
Jess, I bet if I was Javana, I bet if I was on an air mattress, you'll know when I get up out that air mattress. You'll know when I move. Honey, I got to get my butt up out foot.
And then have you drawn on the diagram Breasia's location there on the bed?
Okay. So she will be on the left side of the bed by Mr. Dinkins' closet.
And would that be, if you're standing in the doorway, would it be to your left?
I'm sorry, the right side.
The right side, there we go. All right. Who was the second person to go down?
Probably me.
All right. And then when you laid down to go to sleep, where did you lay down to go to sleep at?
On the air mattress.
Where was Mr. Dinkins at the time that you laid down to go to sleep?
On the couch.
Right. And what was he doing there on the couch?
Playing on his phone.
All right. From there, then, do you have any idea what happened next?
I do not.
All right. After you fell asleep, was there any point in the night that you woke up?
Yes.
When did that occur?
It was like at 3 o'clock in the morning, nature called. So I went and I kind of glanced over, had no glasses on, so everything was kind of fuzzy. So I saw
Wait a minute. Who she said call? Hold on. Hold on.
that she was not there. So I was like, okay.
Hold
Hey,
on,
baby.
1 second. Slow your mo.
I've noticed it seems like it's getting hotter.
The wildfires, the heat domes,
I
the
believe when he
higher sea
saw
level rise,
Andrea
these are
awake,
part
he
of the
was
same phenomena. This
he was
is
shocked
climate
too.
change.
Bad thing out of my commercial. Okay.
Playing games.
That I do remember.
Okay, and so when I asked you about being in the bedroom, sitting on the bed, was Mr. Dinkins there on the bed with Breasia playing
Now,
the game?
now that I don't remember.
But you do recall being in there in the bedroom with
Yes.
Breasia playing?
Yes.
All right. How did the evening then proceed beyond that?
Okay, so after a while, I would say like 11:30-ish. After that, I got tired. I worked a long day. I'm sleepy. So I went to sleep. I heard Mr. Dinkins tell the tour she got until midnight to keep playing the game, and I fell asleep.
All right. Let me take you back in time if I could.
Okay.
At some point in time, was any clothing brought to the apartment for the children to wear?
Yes.
Explain.
Their mother bought over some overnight clothes for them.
All right. Would that have included pajamas?
Yes.
How was that accomplished then?
She brought them.
Did she come into the apartment?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did either child, one of the
You
children,
know
go out?
what? Y'all saying some good stuff in this chat. I wish y'all would hit that link. Y'all is telling that's true. Henry has been using and abusing Andrea for years. Be willing to bet she has been battle woman syndrome. I bet she has. And I bet she glad she out of it too.
Meet the mother in the apartment or in the parking lot of the apartment?
That I cannot recall.
So that's not something that you were a witness to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then do you have an idea generally what time of evening that Aisha Langford would have dropped clothing off for the children?
I do not.
Okay. Were there any meal times or bath times that night?
Yes.
Describe.
They both took showers, of course, separately, and they were given oversized white shirts to wear to sleep.
All right. Who gave them oversized white shirts to wear to sleep?
Mr. Dinkins.
All right. Who did those shirts belong to?
Mr. Dinkins.
What size is Mr. Dinkins?
Last time I checked, 4XL.
All right. With the children bathing separately, I'd like to talk with you about your bathroom. What fixtures are within the bathroom?
Yeah, I want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm about to come to y'all. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. About now, y'all sense a good night and drill. Let's talk, y'all, before we keep going. Let's talk. Can I get a couple women up here to talk and let they mind, what you saying? Y'all saying some good stuff now. Yeah, I always thought he had drugged her. The reason why she was standing out there in one move when he left around, when he left at, when Henry left at, when he allegedly took that girl out of there around by 1:30, left out with Breasia around that time. 2:13, he was spotted in that dark colored sedan with Breasia near the. Okay, I'm listening to what her name right here, Andrea, and putting his timeline, mixing his timeline with it. DL, this is still so there's some still off about this. DL said Henry was staring at the bathroom when he and his sister was in there. Henry Henry need help. Henry need help. Okay. Y'all can hit the link anytime, okay? Hit the link anytime, y'all, so we can have a good discussion. Because you never know who's watching the channel. So I want y'all to make sure y'all tell what y'all really think happened now. Okay? Put your thoughts in there.
What fixtures?
Yeah.
There's a sink, toilet, and a shower.
All right. Now, is it simply a shower?
You walk in, it's sink, toilet, shower.
Is there a bathtub within the bathroom?
Yes.
All right. And then, so my question is, some bathrooms simply have a shower.
I
Other
got a question. Wait a minute. Him and his sister was in the bathroom. I know they went in that shower together. Please don't tell me they was in that shower together, y'all. But y'all, but we got, you know what, y'all? But see, we got to look at it like this. We got to look at it like this. She was abusive. She was abused. Women who abuse like that see things a different way. You can be easily to be manipulative. And I believe Andrea was going to try to save the kids. All of them could have been sleeping for a reason. About a month ago, the prosecution tried to introduce new evidence that 10 days up to Brea's death, Henry was searching the internet. I told him he was searching the internet. She did say that. He was searching the internet, looking at stuff like that. You're right, Slow Jammers. That's what she said. That's what the prosecutor said he was doing. They know what his problem is.
bathrooms have the bathtub
No,
with the shower
this
head?
had the bathtub and the shower.
A shower head?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As far as the bathtub was concerned, did you have curtains that hung in front of the bathtub, or
Yes.
was it like some type of glass sliding doors?
No shower curtain.
All right. The reason I asked.
But you know what, Jeremy, you right. You can't give her a pass. You can't give her a pass. No, you can't. She don't lie to the police before when they locked her up about when she had, went to the marijuana place and tried to buy marijuana, saying that she was a marijuana user and she wasn't. So she went to jail behind it, but they let her back out. Now she will allegedly lie.
Ask that question later on when clothing was recovered belonging to the children. Breasia had wet clothing. Do you know what that would have been attributable to?
I'm going to presume that it was from the shower.
All right.
Getting wet.
All right. Is the bathroom very big?
No.
So if a child were to take off their clothes to get in the shower, it was within the proximity of that bathtub, would it be very easy for those clothes to get wet on the floor?
Yes.
Another question that I want to ask you involves a little washcloth that ended up being very dirty that went back with Breasia's clothes. At some point in time, had there been a washcloth used that she used to wipe down her feet because they were dirty?
At some point, yeah, I presume.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Bailey, the prosecutor mentioned it. She mentioned it on the stand. That he looked at he was looking at something like that. But see, when them kind of people right there got problems like that, y'all, they do that. The reason why she bought was the first one sleep passed out before any of one of them. Breasia fell out first. So why would Bree want to stay with him if he interfered with her when she was a young? Now I don't know. I don't know now. I don't know about no, I don't think that's what he's talking about. See, no, that's not what he talking about, y'all. He not saying that. He said about a month ago, the prosecutor tried to introduce new evidence that 10 days up to Breasia's death, Henry was searching the internet for SA young girls. He didn't say he was did anything to her. He was searching the internet. Yeah, that's what he's saying, y'all. Andrea may have thought he took Bree back to her mother, but she was too afraid to ask him. She's afraid of that man, y'all. Oh, the verdict, y'all with the verdict. I already did a video on that. The verdict won't come out in about 60 days. It's gonna be even in 60 days. Okay. This cause he did a bench trial. The bench trial, the judge is the jury. So the judge got a lot of thinking to go through. So y'all got a long time for that verdict. It's coming in, but still, it's coming in when he got to 60 days to get it in. It's a bench jury. It's a bench trial. Yeah, they showered separately, y'all.
All right, now, once the children took their baths, did they have dinner?
Yes.
All right. And then after dinner, before people started to go down for bed, what were the activities within the apartment?
That's it.
Okay. Were the kids continuing to play video games?
Yes. I don't know how long Victoria stayed on the game after I went to sleep, but that's all I know.
Okay. Who was the first individual of the four of you to go to sleep that evening?
Breasia.
Where did Breasia lay down to go to sleep?
Listen to this, y'all. They talking about the order everybody fell out. Henry got her at their house at least about 1:30ish to me. Because at 2:13, he was in that he was seen in a dark color sedan traveling near his RV.
Yes. I don't know how long Victoria stayed on the game after I went to sleep, but that's all I know.
Okay.
It seemed like I can be wrong. Allegedly, Andrea do not want when she saw Breasia spending the night, she knew that allegedly the way he is, that it might be a problem because of the way Henry allegedly thinks. So she's gonna go to sleep. She want to shut her eyes so she won't have to see nothing.
Who was the first individual of the four of you to go to sleep that evening?
Breasia.
Where did Breasia lay down to go to sleep?
The bed.
Wow, Dan.
She looked
How'd
like
you get your
that,
tires so
then-
shiny?
It's Black Magic.
Black Magic, the techno band?
No.
So my bed is on the side with Dinkins' closet.
I'd like for you to come down to the diagram if you could. And this draws just a basic stick figure to represent the location
Yeah,
where
T.
you saw Breasia laying when she went to bed that night. I can't hear her. Okay, I'll have you go back to the witness stand so that we can get you back with the microphone. And then have you drawn on the diagram Breasia's location there on the bed?
Okay. So she will be on the left side of the bed by Mr. Dinkins' closet.
And would that be, if you're standing in the doorway, would it be to your left?
I'm sorry, the right side.
The right side, there we go. All right. Who was the second person to go down?
Probably me.
All right. And then when you laid down to go to sleep, where did you lay down to go to sleep at?
On the air mattress.
Right
Where
here.
was Mr. Dinkins at the time?
I got it right here, Bill. I got the timeline right here. I got it right here. I went over it at the beginning. That's yeah, just you can go back when we finish, when we get off later. You could go back and look at it.
Time that you laid down to go to sleep?
On the couch.
Right. And what was he doing there on the couch?
Playing on his phone.
All right. From there, then, do you have any idea what happened next?
I do not.
All right. After you fell asleep, was there any point in the night that you woke up?
Yes.
When did that occur?
It was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nature called. So I went and I kind of glanced over. Had no glasses on, so everything was kind of fuzzy.
This the part I want y'all to hear. Hold on. Listen to Miss Andrea. I want to come back. I want to come back right here. I want to talk to y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put the link back out there. So if in case somebody want to come up and talk, y'all, we gotta talk about this. Like I said, you never know who's watching the channel. Judge may need your help. Okay. He might need your help. So in the chat, this is what I want y'all to do. Keep reminding them to hit the like button, and they welcome to the super chat, whatever. Join the channel, subscribe. Put in the chat if you think Henry guilty. You think the judge gonna give a guilty plea verdict, a mistrial? Yeah, guilty, not guilty, mistrial. So right now, take this time out. We need this, y'all. Every information, we need this information. In the chat, do you think Henry Dinkins guilty, not guilty, or mistrial? I'm going to allow y'all a little time. Everybody got to, come on. I need everybody, all 100 people who watching, step down, and I'm going to give y'all time to do that. Guilty, not guilty, or mistrial. What would you do to Henry? Put it down there for me. Put it down there for me. We got guilty. We're not talking about nothing else but the guilty. Henry, guilty, not guilty, or mistrial. So far, come on. I need the people who watching. It's very important that we get this. We got to know this. I need to get that toe thing up there. Guilty. So far, we got guilty. Guilty. We don't have a mistrial yet. Okay, a lot of people have a vote. Please speak your voice. Let your guilty. People who watching, guilty. Is he guilty? Guilty, mistrial. We got one mistrial. Come on, y'all, keep going. Now, just because it's a mistrial, y'all, they can always go back to prosecutor and the defense. Got another guilty. They can always redo it. Guilty. So I want y'all to continue. People watching, please do this for me, please. Guilty, make sure you vote. Please put your vote in here. Guilty, not guilty, or mistrial. Let people speak their opinion, okay? Those who watching, please do this for me. We got to have this. Okay, now we're gonna, while I'm doing this, we're gonna continue them to doing that for me, Mons. Continue doing that for me. So let me go back to the video. Y'all continue voting.
Have you go back to the witness stand? so that we can get you back with the microphone. And then have you drawn on the diagram Briasia's location there on the bed?
Okay. So she will be on the left side of the bed by Mr. Dinkins' closet.
And would that be, if you're standing in the doorway, would it be to your left?
No,
I'm
say
sorry, the
what
right
you
side.
think.
The right side, there we go. All right.
Say what you think.
Who was the second person to go down?
Probably me.
All right. And then when you laid down to go to sleep, where did you lay down to go to sleep at?
On the air mattress.
Where was Mr. Dinkins at the time that you laid down to go to sleep?
On the couch.
Right. And what was he doing there on the couch?
Playing on his phone.
All right. From there, then, do you have any idea what happened next?
I do not.
All right. After you fell asleep, was there any point in the night that you woke up?
Yes.
When did that occur?
It was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nature called. So I went and I kind of glanced over. Had no glasses on, so everything was kind of fuzzy. So I saw that she was not there. So I was like, okay, let me go get my glasses so I can see. And I felt on the bed. So I'm like, okay, she's not here. And my first reaction, call Mr. Dinkins. No.
All right. When you woke up to go to the bathroom at 3 a.m., was Mr. Dinkins there in the living room of the apartment?
Not at all.
Did that seem odd to you that he wasn't there in the apartment at 3 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay. With the children being there and visiting, did you have any expectation that he would be there throughout the night for the children?
I did.
All right. So you wake up. When do you initially discover that Mr. Dinkins isn't there in the living room?
As soon as I wake up.
What went through your mind when you noticed he wasn't there in the living room?
I have no idea. My mind was everywhere.
All right. From there, is that when you entered the bedroom?
Yes.
Did you see Detorius?
Yeah, I did.
Where was Detorius located at, or DL, I should say, I'm sorry.
He was on the foot of the bed.
Okay, and then again, just go ahead, I'll have you take a red magic marker and mark that so that we understand his location there on the bed. After you put your glasses on, what were you able to confirm?
That she was not there.
Did you check throughout the apartment to see if the child was anywhere in the apartment?
I did.
What areas did you check?
I checked the bathroom again, just in case. I checked the bedroom. I checked the living room. I checked the kitchen. I checked everywhere.
Did you check the closets?
No, I did not.
Okay.
So she said she checked everywhere. She didn't check the closets. She didn't check the cabinets. Well, she wasn't in there no way, but she didn't check those two.
Did you look under the bed?
She showed
No, I did not.
good.
All right. At any rate, did you find Briasia anywhere?
Nowhere.
Well, you didn't look everywhere.
Briasia being absent from the apartment and Mr. Dinkins being absent in the apartment, how were you feeling?
I don't think there's a word for it.
Okay.
Okay. Andrea, you said when he left the apartment, when you woke up at 3 o'clock and you didn't see Briasia nor Dinkins, you said you couldn't think of the word. Why didn't you dial 911? Why didn't you dial 911? If you can't think of the word, because I know a word for it. Me and the girl would have slept together. Me and the kids would have slept together. I don't know about this.
Did it make sense?
No.
At any point in time, did Mr. Dinkins wake you up
Exactly.
to tell you that he was going to be leaving the apartment?
No.
At any point in time, did Mr. Dinkins wake you up and tell you that he needed to take Breasia somewhere?
No,
Did Mr. Dinkins suggest that there was some type of medical emergency for Breasia?
no,
Did Mr. Dinkins communicate to you that he would have reached out to her mother because the child wanted to go home?
no,
Was there any type of emotional disturbance within the apartment to suggest that Breasia had gotten upset in the middle of the night and wanted to go home?
absolutely not.
All right. From there, then, when you noticed that Mr. Dinkins was gone, you noticed that Breasia was gone, what did you do?
First thing I did was try to call him.
Jasmine.
Mr. Dinkins.
What happened when you tried to call him?
It rang and it went to voicemail.
So he didn't answer his phone when she called. Hey, y'all make sure y'all continue to vote if you haven't voted. Do you think Henry Dinkins is going to be guilty, not guilty, or you think it's going to be a mistrial? My question is, I thought she saw him going down the sidewalk. Why didn't she say nothing?
Did you try to call him more than once?
Yes,
What happened?
same thing.
Did you subsequently discover something
Did I discover something? No.
about his phone?
Oh, it was off.
Okay. What did you do next?
After I got done calling him, there was no answer. I stayed up.
Okay.
I didn't have his phone. I didn't have Miss Langsford's number, so I couldn't call her. So I just stayed up.
Okay.
So the little boy was already gone too? Because I can really think you could have got the phone from the little boy. But allegedly, the little boy was gone when you saying you were going to call. Because he left the boy there, remember?
When you say that you stayed up, what room were you located in?
Living room.
Okay. When you stayed up, did you turn the lights on?
Exactly, Jasmine. Exactly. She did say that. Y'all, what y'all hear is not that y'all thought she said. I'll be like y'all. She did say that. Mods, make sure y'all moderate the chat.
No.
Describe then the environment within the apartment.
So when I got done going to the bathroom, it was dark. No lights, nothing was on. And then like a half hour later, I hear a key. And then heard someone softly coming up the stairs. I guess he thought I was asleep and didn't expect me to be up. And when I saw him, he had on a whole different outfit. So I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold up. So Henry had on a different outfit. Well, but you know what? I agree with you with that, T. That apartment, do she sleep hard? See, the main thing is she on medication? Is she a hard sleeper? Did she take any medicine at night? They're not even asking them questions like that. And then she work at AT&T right now. She ain't no tired of me out here in the sun every day slaving. Oh, Henry don't change clothes. Bam. Witness, evidence. He changed clothes. What did he do with those clothes he had on? Because she said he had on a different outfit.
Let's talk about the description of his outfit. Do you recall what Mr. Dinkins was wearing when you fell asleep?
I do.
What was he wearing when you fell asleep?
Kind of like a white beater and colorful shorts, like white, blue, and pink.
All right. And then when he came up.
Those the pants that he had on when the officer was speaking to him outside also. Now he had on a t-shirt, didn't he? Now he had on a t-shirt. Now I got wait a minute. Let me see. Let me see what she called it. Did she call it a tank shirt or did she call it a white beater? Because since the defendant the public defendant for Henry, it like the white beater when the man said it was a problem. So let me see. Just back up a little bit, y'all.
Mortals. No doubt drawn by a
Yeah, I'm
siren
gonna
sense
tell
of
you, I
native
got
hair
the
care.
timeline right
Clean,
here.
effective hair care.
Hold on, baby. I got the timeline right here. Let me tell you what time he went to his mama house. At 11:46 a.m., here go another alibi. He on the video near his mother and his sister apartment. He must have went and told them allegedly a lie too. So they told him to go to the police department. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all guilty, not guilty. Mistrial is very important, y'all.
Did you subsequently discover something
Did I discover something? No.
about his phone?
Oh, it was off.
Okay. What did you do next?
After I got done calling him, there was no answer. I stayed up.
Okay.
I didn't have his phone.
Wait a minute, Andrea.
I didn't have Miss Langsford's number, so I couldn't call her. So I just stayed up.
Said that. Hold up, Andrea. Hold up, Andrea. Andrea, you got to tell the truth too. You got to tell the truth too, Andrea. Cause you said earlier the phone was at the house, but he had a phone. He might have more than one phone. Call it a tank shirt or did she call it a white beater? Cause since the defendant the public defendant for Henry, it like the white beater when the man said it was a problem. So let me see. Just back up a little bit, y'all.
Did you subsequently discover something
Did I discover something? No.
about his phone?
Oh, it was off.
Okay.
So did.
What did you do next?
After I got done calling him, there was no answer. I stayed up.
Okay.
I didn't have his phone. I didn't have Miss Langsford's number, so I couldn't call her. So I just stayed up.
Okay. When you say that you stayed up, what room were you located in?
Living room.
Okay. When you stayed up, did you turn the lights on?
No.
Describe then the environment within the apartment.
So when I got done going to the bathroom, it was dark. No lights, nothing was on. And then like a half hour later, I hear a key. And then heard someone softly coming up the stairs. I guess he thought I was asleep and didn't expect me to be up. And when I saw him, he had on a whole different outfit.
But Andrea, not Andrea, hold up, y'all. Everybody having vote. Everybody having vote. Charlize, continue to count the votes. When the police came over there, you said that you took up for Henry. Did you take up for Henry? Wow, just because you was afraid of him? Are you afraid of Henry? They need to ask her a lot of questions. They didn't answer her right.
So I don't know.
All right. Let's talk about the description of his outfit. Do you recall what Mr. Dinkins was wearing when you fell asleep?
I do.
What was he wearing when you fell asleep?
Kind of like a white beater and...
Stop. Y'all heard her. We called them tank shirts wife beater. Let's see if the public defender is going to jump on her about wife beater, because he jumped on the other expert, you know what? About saying they didn't even ask her a question. There's a lot of questions they could have asked Andrea, because she's the adult. They didn't ask her a lot of questions, man. What are you trying to call Henry a wife? In day 10, he said, what you trying to call Henry a wife beater? So I'm gonna see, is he gonna straighten her out? She called wife beater, because that's what we call it, and that's what the expert was telling him in 3. See, this is day 3. This might be a miss. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It might be a mistrial, and they might have to retrial this. The reason why I say a mistrial, and they might have to retrial it, is because they didn't ask Andrea a lot of questions. A lot of things they could have asked Andrea, and they didn't. And I don't understand it. But I don't want it to be a mistrial. But and also with the prosecutor, if they know that it's somebody else involved in this, they need to tell. Because why did he go over there to his cousin's house when he left? When he picked them up, he took them over there to his cousin's house and let the kids play together. But then he left them there. He went somewhere, and he came back. What was going on? What they went to get? Okay, let me see who it is. Oh Lord, let's not let it be another prank. Okay, him. I ain't seen him. Hello.
Hey, this is Marie.
Hey.
Can you hear me? How you doing?
I'm doing. I can hear you a little bit. Can you turn your volume up?
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Turn the volume.
It sound like you're a long way.
I got on my headsets. That's why I can't hear without my headsets. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, she need to be charged. You know, I don't care what anybody said. The woman need to be charged.
Mm-hmm.
She need to be charged with something. And that attorney, I mean, the judge needs to come back, and what he's doing now. I think he's writing his notes as to how he's gonna sock it to this man. I believe because he's gonna give it to him. I can tell you that right now. And then I wouldn't be surprised if he tags something on to this woman. She needs to be charged because you're a grown woman. You see this man outside 3:30 in the morning with a 10-year-old, and you don't say nothing. And then he come back to the house and you don't say nothing. Who does that?
I don't understand
That
it
girl,
either.
she could have been saved if she had just opened her mouth or called
Open her mouth.
911 or something.
I don't get that. They didn't ask Andrea. The prosecutor's supposed to told Andrea up.
They should have.
But they didn't do. They didn't get.
And then she sounded like, no, I don't recall. I don't recall. I don't recall.
I don't.
I'm like, that woman know more
Anybody
than what
don't
she
recall?
said.
No.
Yeah, she knows more than what she said.
And that little bit of apartment, I know she felt Henry moving around in that little bit of apartment. She ain't slept that hard. She work at AT&T.
That's what I'm saying. You right there in the living room. If he passing you back and forth and you didn't hear nothing, see nothing, I think she did.
I think
And she was
scared.
She was scared to say anything.
It's something about Andrea. And then I looked up her records. She lied to the police, and that's why they locked her up and let her out. She lied to the marijuana people. And then she had a gun on them when she went to buy something. It's something about Andrea. I don't want to pressure her, but it's the prosecute. They need. I bet it's gonna be a mistrial, guys.
And then not only this, when the officer came to her door, knocked on the door. Now this is strange too. Now Henry, he lives there, and he's gonna knock on his own door for her to come to the door, and then she's peeping out, and then the officer said, "Are you gonna come help look?"
Yeah.
That woman went back in our house.
See,
like,
Andrea messed up when she said, "Oh, what did you think?" When the prosecutor said, "But what did you think happened to her after he left with her like that?" And he said, "Oh, you just won't believe." Well, why you ain't call the police then, Andrea?
Yeah,
If you
if
knew
she had
something,
said something, because there was time was of the essence. If she had said something, even if she didn't have the girl's mom phone number, she said she called him, but he didn't answer. But she could have alerted the police to say, "Hey, this man just went off with this 10-year-old, and his car is this color." And
that's
they could
right.
have, they could have put out alert or Amber Alert or something. That's another thing too.
If
They
she
could have put out
wasn't
an Amber
comfortable,
Alert.
if she wasn't comfortable with
But that's
him,
not his daughter. She could have put out an amber. That's not
That's
his
right.
daughter.
She could have said that. I'm not comfortable, but I believe it's something don't happen to this little girl. She ain't say nothing. I don't
She said
understand.
nothing.
I
And
don't
then she looked out the
understand it.
window and she said she saw the little girl outside the car at 3:30 in the morning. What were you thinking? And you don't ask him nothing? And
That's
don't say
right.
nothing? It just don't make sense.
It's
That
on.
woman need to be, I'm sorry. She
I
needs to be
believe
charged.
I believe they're
Uh-uh.
gonna make he
She
gonna
needs to be
that I believe that
charged.
judge might be mistrial. That don't mean mistrial. They gotta realize
With
mistrial
all
don't
of this
mean
circumstantial evidence, I can't see how this can be a mistrial, even without the
he
DNA,
got a lot of circumstantial evidence.
because all the bleach and him going down to the river, and they finding bleach on her shorts and stuff. It corroborates what
It
what
sure
his
do.
son said, that
That's
he
right.
went to the grocery store to Walmart's to get the bleach, and he said he saw him pouring bleach, and
He
there
got
was
a
smell of bleach.
circumstantial.
And where are the gold sneakers and those clothes you had on? What happened to that? Did that just disappear all of a sudden? So it just don't make sense.
And that RV is where it all started. Cause
Yeah,
at
it did.
213,
That's it. That's it.
that's where he went to that near that
He did.
RV at
He went there to do
213.
his dirty deed. Is what
Dirty
he did.
deed, and
That's
then
what he
he got
did.
sure did, and
Mm-hmm.
did what he had to do. Then he went back to the car. He let it. Then at 3 a.m. That's when Andrea woke up, and then at 3:30, Andrea saw Dinkins return to the apartment. No telling what he did to the agent.
Well, she told the officer, I don't know what time I got up. Remember
See,
that? He said, what time did you get up? Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I just was up.
see, that's what
She just
that
said
part
two separate things.
sure did.
That woman need to be charged. I'm sorry. Every time I think about that, my pressure go up. The fact
I
that she
want you
just
to
didn't
stay
say
right here
nothing.
so you can say some more stuff.
Every time I think about it, she
Every
could have made
time I
the
think about
difference.
Henry, I went in there and bought some Clorox and thought about his butt, and I said, "No, him out to throw something on that hair of his to see what color it'll turn."
Okay. It'll fall so his hair can fall off.
Okay.
The big dread plaits he got in his head.
Oh, let me see what she's
Up
talking about.
the stairs.
Let me see what she's talking about. A mess, honey. She probably
Apartment.
So when I got done going to the bathroom, it was dark. No lights, nothing was on. And then like a half hour later, I hear a key. And then heard someone softly coming up the stairs. I guess he thought I was asleep and didn't expect me to be up. And when I saw him, he had on a whole different outfit.
wow.
So I don't know.
All right. Let's talk about the description of his outfit.
Now you right,
Do you
Giovanna.
recall what Mr.
The
Dinkins
dirt
was
does
wearing when you
match.
fell
I was
asleep?
respond to Giovanna's comment. The dirt on his tire does match the dirt on those sneakers, that other pair of sneakers they found. So you got
That's
all the
right.
circumstantial evidence.
That's right. He got plenty of circumstantial evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he own it. Now they own him. He going down, but I hope the judge think that.
I do.
What was he wearing when you fell asleep?
Kind of like a white beater and
Stop. Y'all heard her.
Mm-hmm.
We called them tank shirts wife beater.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the public defender is going to jump on her about wife beater. Because the reason why I said that, because that public defender got upset when that detective at the beginning of this video called it the wife beater. He made a big joke out of that. But then when she said
Well, the
wife beater,
state called it a white beater too in one of the
and
testimonies.
And the public defender got not the public, the public defender got upset when the detective said, "Well, don't say wife beater, because it sounds like he beats on his wife." Now,
And they don't know what a white beater is, because for many years I didn't know what a white beater was until I was in my 20s. When some people had lunch with some people and they said, "Well, so and so did something and he had on a white beater," and I'm like, "What is a white beater?" And she pulled it up and it was like one of those little T-shirts. So you'd be surprised. A lot of people, especially the
That's
persuasion,
right.
don't know what a wife beat is,
Wife beat,
and
wife
that's
beater
probably
is.
what
And
he
then he
thought.
said, but he didn't ask her that though. He didn't ask
No.
her that.
Mm-mm.
A mess.
Mm-mm.
Let me see what the other the expert about saying, what are you trying to call Henry a wife? He
in
said
day
called a
10, he
tank
said,
top.
what
What you trying to call Henry a wife beater? So I'm gonna
Mhm.
see, is he gonna straighten her out? She called a wife
Girl,
beater because that's what we
let's see
call
what
it,
this.
and that's what this the expert was telling country folk. Him in 3. See, this is day 3. So in day 10, he got upset when the dude said wife beater. So I'm gonna see, is he gonna say something to her about saying wife beater?
Mhm.
Colorful shorts like white, blue, and pink.
All right. And then when he came up the stairs, what do you remember, if anything, about what he had on?
I would say like a white t-shirt and some blue shorts that look like bandana pattern and some sneakers.
Do you recall?
He don't change the whole outfit, y'all.
Yeah,
So
so
he had
I
on a
mean, the judge
t-shirt.
had to hear
He
that.
had
Why
on
would
what
you
he
change outfit?
Let me say, he left out in a white. And Henry got more white t-shirts than my son, and my
Okay,
son younger
it's
than him.
4X.
He got a whole
Because all
box
of that on a 4X t-shirt.
40. Must be
I
the
couldn't believe
t-shirt man.
that.
He must be the t-shirt man. It's something about them 4 T's. It's too many of them. She
All
even
of them
had
had
one
one
on
on.
and some shorts, but he came back in t-shirt and
Mhm.
shorts.
Right.
He came back in a whole outfit after
Yeah, because what he
taking
did, he went
Asia.
somewhere, took a
The
shower,
Asia,
did his
not
dirty
the Asia. I don't
deed,
know why I
and
keep
took a
calling that
shower to
baby
get
the
rid of
Asia.
the DNA.
Bree Asia. After taking Bree Asia, why he didn't even bring Bree Asia back up the stairs with him? Where did he take Bree Asia?
Because she probably would have
Where?
ran to her brother or maybe
So
to
let's finish
Andrea.
listening.
Oh, the color of the sneakers?
I do not.
That's all right. When he got to the top of the stairs, what was his reaction to seeing you sitting up?
He was kind of surprised, kind of shocked.
Okay. Was there any dialogue that you initiated with Mr. Dinkins?
I tried.
Tell us about
does
that.
that mean
I
you
was like, what's
tried?
going on? Where you going? What's going on? And
Wait
he's
a
like, I'll be
minute.
back.
Hold up. You ain't lying. Let me hear what she said right there. She tried to do what? Come on, grown lady. Let me see. In t-shirt and shorts. He came back in a whole outfit after taking I mean, not I don't know why I keep calling that baby Deasia. Bree Asia, after taking Bree Asia, he didn't even bring Bree Asia back up the stairs with him. Where did he take Bree Asia? Where? So let's finish listening.
Oh, the color of the sneakers?
I do not.
That's all right. When he got to the top of the stairs, what was his reaction to seeing you sitting up?
He was kind of surprised, kind of shocked.
Okay. Was there any dialogue that you initiated with Mr. Dinkins?
I tried.
Tell us about that.
I was like, what's going on? Where you going? What's going on? And he's like, I'll be back. And about the time we're talking, he's inside the room in the closet grabbing something. What is he grabbing? I do not know.
Why you didn't look, Andrea? Why you ain't look, Andrea? This supposed to be your man, but he called you his friend.
But while he's grabbing that, I looked out the window and saw Bree outside of the car. So now my heart's like, okay.
Hold up. Hold up. He left that baby outside that car like that, out there in the car like that, y'all.
Yeah.
Out
Yeah,
there in
because
the
he
car
didn't
like
want her
that
to come
at
up
3
there.
a.m. in the morning. 3:30.
Mhm.
Why he in the house that long at that time of morning? He went in the closet and he got something out that closet. And woman, you gonna tell me you didn't look and see what that man was getting out that closet? Y'all, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sick
think
of this
she knew,
playing
especially
game.
if she owned weapons herself. She knew.
She is with him, she's safe, but yeah, I'm
Talk, lady. Talk. What you holding it in for? She knows something, y'all.
Mhm.
It just seemed weird to me, but I didn't know what to say.
All right. If you were to describe the dynamics in your relationship with Mr. Dinkins, specifically relative to his personality and your own personality, how would you describe the
Y'all see this lady attitude? She's not giving me good vibes. You didn't say where's
Do you
Spirit
hear me?
Asia. Where you didn't say where are y'all going? Do you
Yeah,
care?
I mean, that's a
Look
trigger
like
right
you got
there.
bad
I
3:30 in the
know.
reviews.
morning, a
Yeah,
10-year-old.
hey, where you going? Where you going? What you doing? What? I don't care if I'm scared. He won't have to pop me upside the head. Cause we got some little
Oh
children
yes,
over
we
here.
we, we would have been tussling up in that. I
And
can
then and
guarantee you
that's
that.
her apartment.
In her apartment.
They ain't get her no ticket or nothing. Look
I
at
just don't.
Andrea. Andrea said, I wish y'all start asking me these questions.
And then she said when they arrested him, she said, "Well, do you want me to come down there for moral support?" I'm like, "What the
Lady, do
heck?"
you care anything about them kids? It's a lot of stepmamas don't
Ooh,
care nothing about
that
them
woman need to
kids.
be charged.
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
added, the
Okay,
spirit that you
she need
giving
to be
me is not
charged.
healthy. You didn't say what you doing with that baby out there. What y'all doing? You ain't being nosy. That's what I don't understand.
No, I'm
Why you
nosy.
acting like you not don't care?
dynamics?
Opposites attract.
All right. How would you describe your personality?
Quiet,
Mr. Dinkins' personality?
very outspoken.
Between the two of you, was one a stronger personality over the other?
Oh, y'all see that? He picked quiet talking ladies, and he the outspoken man. So he
Well,
tells her what to do.
yeah, but the woman talks intelligent. I mean,
She sure
even
can.
though you quiet, you saw something was wrong
Yeah,
with what he was
Andrea
doing.
slick. She slick too.
And you're
So
an adult. She's a child. She couldn't speak for herself. She was 10 years old. She's a
yeah,
baby. Really, she was a baby.
she and Henry, she lied to the police when they came over there. I mean, I just lied. Woo, Jesus.
Yeah,
And who would have the stronger personality?
he would.
All right. Were you the type of person that would challenge Mr. Dinkins?
No,
How would you?
Don't get yeah, you look like you're a champion. You scared on, but you hold back too much. You give me
Yeah,
the
that was.
impression that you might talk back a little bit. You don't give me the impression that you all quiet
It's one thing to be
with the
talking back to
attitude.
somebody. It's another
You
thing to see
giving motion
somebody in
attitude.
danger. You
Yeah,
know.
your gestures are giving something away.
Hmm.
You respond to him?
submissively.
All right.
Submissively.
What room or what window did you look out when you said that you saw Briasia?
The window above my bed.
Where specifically did you see Briasia standing?
She was like right
You
between.
know
Like,
what? Slow. She should have went in. It's so many questions I would have told her up on. It's so many. She should have ate her up. That lady, it's so many questions to ask her. And just like you said, they should have asked her them questions. Then it's gonna take, he got up to 60 days to do this. Don't forget, it was a bench trial. It's not gonna be short, y'all. Y'all got to remember he the jury. He got to go through this stuff. This stuff ain't easy to do. You
Well, I
know,
think he's writing it up real good.
yeah, he writing that
Trust me, I
thing up.
think he's writing it up real good. That's what I believe.
That's why I want y'all to say, is he
He's gonna
guilty?
connect the dots, is what
He
he's
gonna
gonna
come
do.
tear
He's
that
gonna
dots up
connect the
real good,
dots.
girl. He gonna tear it up good.
the passenger door and the passenger door and the back door, like right there.
He
Oh,
left that baby in the out there. Y'all, come on, Henry. You left that baby stand. She didn't even try to run. What did he tell
Well,
her?
see, that's what
He said,
yeah,
I hurt your.
yeah,
What you say?
that's what I think, Monty. Monty, I think that she said something handicap about that woman.
Yeah,
So
she
to sit there and
walked.
say what she's saying,
Her,
something
she,
handicap about her.
yeah, she walked different. I looked at her walk. She got a limp. Y'all don't forget to vote guilty, not guilty, and mistrial.
And
The
then
one
when she was telling the truth about certain things,
hurt you, hurt your
Henry
brother.
started moving in his seat,
Oh,
and the
did you
judge
see it?
started watching him as he was moving back and forth.
He was tearing that seat up over there. Like, look at her. She
And the
just up
judge
there
was watching him too.
I ought to go inside her head, but she feels safe because she know he think he might go. If you run, why did she just stand there outside that car at 3 a.m. in the morning? He got that baby outside, y'all, standing out there while he go in the house and stay for a while, getting what he got.
I just wish
What
that
is
little
going
girl would have
on
ran.
in this
Even when they were at the gas station,
survival
he kept looking
comparable?
out at the gas station, looking at the
And
car
she know
because
more
she
than
was
what she's
in that
saying.
car. And I wish
And
she had gotten out that
then
car and ran into the store or something.
see, he did when he round the time from 2:13 to 3. Henry did something to that girl, and at 3:33 and 3:38, he went to that what is how y'all say Kiwi shop at the gas station. He went to the gas station from 3:33 to 3:38.
Mm-hmm.
And the same time, okay, yeah, then I got it right there. Yeah, he was on the footage right there. Okay, 3:30 entry. Okay, and at 3:30, 3:44, Henry sedan. See, he was doing something. He got rid of Breach around 3:44 a.m. when they were going back and forth on, and we were going back and forth on the highway, and that's when he went back and picked up DL. See, DL supposed to have been an alibi. At 5:55, he picked up DL from the apartment. And at 7:58 a.m. and 7:10 a.m., that's when he went about the police. So, in other words, from 2:13 till 3:44, even she was standing out there at 3:33, at 3:38, still he did something to that girl. I don't know if he drugged her. I don't know what he did to that girl, but she wouldn't move from the side of that car because she remembered what he did earlier to her. See, we don't know. We don't know.
All right.
This is sad, man.
What?
Of the Impala.
The maroon Impala?
Yes.
And how did you know it was Breasia?
Her description is very distinctive. Her hair is very distinctive. The gigantic shirt she was wearing.
Okay. So was she in that white large T-shirt that Mr. Dinkins had the children put on after they took their baths?
Yes, ma'am.
When you looked out the window and you saw Breasia standing along the passenger side of the Chevy Impala, were you able to see her face to get a sense of any expression or emotional state for the child?
No, ma'am.
Explain.
It's like her head was like, had an aerial.
Y'all see that? When she saw her, her head was down. That man did everything to that girl when he went out there to that RV.
Yeah.
She's gone. She out of it. So if she's standing there like a zombie, something wrong with her because she didn't move.
Right.
What child y'all know just gonna stand right there by the car, not gonna check the door, not gonna run back to the
He
apartment?
probably told her, he's a grown man. He probably told her, stay here and don't move. And that's what she did.
And I'm gonna do the same thing to you, girl.
Yes, she terrified of Henry. We could see that now.
And all these.
Yeah, the girl had her
And she
head
probably
down.
saying
You
what
got
she's
that
saying
girl.
because she see he in custody and she's on the stand and he
She
can't do
got on her
nothing now.
pajama shirt that he Yeah, gave that's why her, she's talking. And he got that baby outside. I still can't get over that. That freaked me
Yeah, I
out.
know at 10 o'clock to
I
3
got
in the
3
morning.
girls, and I know me. They wouldn't have never went nowhere.
See like the top. You couldn't see her face.
Okay. And then when you looked out the window, could you see the front of her body, or was it the back of her body, or even a side profile?
Like a side profile.
A side profile. Later on, did you have occasion to draw a diagram for law enforcement to give them a perspective of where you observed Breasia standing relative to the maroon Chevy Impala?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your Honor, may the record reflect that I'm showing counsel what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 93.
Quality sleep means that we are 100% there. We love playing with our kids. We like sports.
May I approach, Your Honor? I'm handing
You may.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. I'm handing you what's from Martha States Exhibit 93. Do you recognize States Exhibit 93?
I do.
How do you recognize States Exhibit 93?
This was the diagram I created.
And then if you could speak in the microphone so that we could hear that.
This is the diagram that I created,
This diagram depicts what specifically?
where Briasia was staying in.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move to introduce States Exhibit 93 into the record.
No objection. Exhibit 93 will be admitted.
Your Honor, may I publish that?
You may.
I think you're right, Antoinette. He had this planned out. He probably had been
I like
watching
that
her
right
at
there.
different events and stuff, and that was his
That's right.
opportunity when she came to that apartment.
That's right.
Ms. Culberson, what I'd like for you to do, can you see this right there on that screen in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell me how you want to orient this particular diagram. At the top, we see 53rd. Do you want me to keep it there, or do you need me to turn this paper to orient in a different way?
No, I got it.
All right, okay, so think about our written record. Obviously, we can look at the picture, but our written record is very helpful for us to describe this. Have you drawn 53rd on this diagram?
No, I did not draw 53rd Street.
No, is there a marking on there to indicate where 53rd is?
Yes.
What direction does 53rd Street run?
Looks like it's from east to west.
Okay, and on this diagram, where is it located?
To the north.
Okay, and so then would that be to the top of our diagram?
Yes.
All right. Now, as we are looking at what's depicted just below that, can you explain the area so that we've got some perspective of what this diagram is depicting?
This diagram is depicting where I looked out the window.
You know what?
The Shaw Breeze.
I said the same thing. I wish Briasia would have never left out that door. I wish the grandmother would have called her mother, baby, it's an emergency. Pick this phone up.
And then with all due respect, the grandmother was no help. I mean, it was just pitiful the way she talked. I mean, this is your granddaughter. You don't ask questions. You don't ask. She didn't know nothing either. Why would you let a little girl go to, I just don't get that.
The standing.
Okay. I'm going to point to certain areas. This box here that has an X, what does that represent?
The Impala.
All right. The area just above that long rectangular box, what does that represent?
That's the parking lot where the apartments are.
All right. And then on this side of the vehicle, which side of the vehicle is that to represent?
That X is where Briasia was standing.
This big open area here, what is this big open area here?
Parking lot.
And then off to what I'm going to describe as I'm looking at it, the right side of the diagram, we've got a larger box. What's that supposed to represent?
Now that I cannot recall.
That's okay. And then we've got what looks like
they're gonna block you if you say you can't spell the whole word. We use abbreviation for SO. We can't spell words out, y'all. But they're gonna block you. YouTube.
a section that kind of goes straight and then angles off. What is that to represent?
I do not recall.
That's okay. But at any rate, does this give us a perspective of where you saw Briasia standing?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on? Please rate your ads. See, y'all making me skip my ass.
Do you have any idea what time that was? That Henry Dinkins came back to the apartment and you
It's okay, baby.
looked outside?
It was after 3:30
How do you know it was around the time frame of 3:30?
because I looked at my phone.
And is that how you were able to identify it?
What make you look at your phone? She doing all the
But she probably
concerned
had to
stuff,
put her
but she
glasses.
ain't doing nothing
Probably had to
about
put
it.
her glasses
What
on
make
by
you
that
look?
time.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, she outside at 3:30 in the morning. You didn't ask your boyfriend at the time.
What you
Where are
doing
you
with
taking
this
Asia?
10-year-old outside? What you doing with her? Where you going? At
It's
3:30 in the
3:30.
morning. Close.
When Mr. Dinkins went to the bedroom, where was Detoria sat?
Sleeping on the bed.
Was he still in his original position?
I'm going to presume.
All right. When Mr. Dinkins went into the bedroom to get into his closet, did he keep that bedroom light off?
Yes.
As he went to his closet, you'd indicated that he got something out of the closet.
Yes.
Did you have any idea what it is that he was getting?
I do have no clue.
When he moved away from the closet, could you see anything in his hands?
No.
Do you know that he retrieved something from the closet?
Yes.
And then explain why you weren't able to determine what it is that he got from the closet.
He could have concealed it. He could have put it somewhere where I can't see
Baby,
it.
hold on. This is
See, that's
guys.
it
This
right there.
bull.
She put the pieces of
This
the
is
puzzle
bull. The
together.
apartment not that big. The living room not that big. And you gonna mean to take his closet right there in the living room. So you gonna tell me you ain't see what Henry was doing? That's your man. You're not curious what your man had in his hand. What you got? What you doing? What's going on here?
I know that's right, Antoinette. You wouldn't be sneaking in and out my house.
Okay.
And you
Not
supposed to
from
be
there,
my
then,
man, and I don't
what
know where
did
you're
Mr.
going, and
Dinkins?
you got a young girl with
Look
you.
at Henry back there. Back there putting everything on her. But you should have never took that girl out of there. Look at Henry back there writing.
Leave.
And then did you see him go down the staircase?
Yes.
Did you continue to watch out the window?
I did.
What did you observe happening?
Car pulling off.
And was Briasia in the car when it pulled off?
Now, the windows are tinted. You can't see through.
Okay. So at the point in time that...
What she say? Hold up. What she... Bit later, huh? Let me see what she said, y'all. She said, no, you can't see through. Oh, she asked you a question. Answer the darn question.
Anything in his hands?
No.
Do you know that he retrieved something from the closet?
Yes.
And then explain why you weren't able to determine what it is that he got from the closet.
He could have concealed it. He could have put it somewhere where I can't see it.
Baby, hold on. This is, excuse me, y'all, this bull. This is bull. The apartment not that big. The living room not that big. And you gonna mean to take his closet right there in the living room. So you gonna tell me you ain't see what Henry was doing? That's your man.
I agree with Miss Mary Will. You're right.
What you got?
Miss Mary.
What you doing? What's going on here?
Okay.
What is going on with her?
Okay. From there then, what did Mr. D?
Look at Henry back there.
Oh, he's shaking in his boots now. He's shaking in his boots.
Putting everything on her. But you should have never took that girl out of there.
Dinkins do?
Leave.
And then did you see him go down the staircase?
Yes.
Did you continue to watch out the window?
I did.
What did you observe happening?
Car pulling off.
And was Briasia in the car when it pulled off?
Now, the windows are tinted. You can't see through.
Okay. So at the point in time that he's in the closet, had you looked away from the window?
Yes.
Okay. And then when he's going down the stairs, do you go back to the window?
I do.
Had he already gotten inside the vehicle?
Yes.
And was at the point in time that he was pulling away?
Yes.
At the point in time he was pulling away, did you see Briasia anywhere in the parking lot?
No.
Does Mr. Dinkins give you any explanation at all as to what is going on?
No.
Does he suggest to you that Briasia wanted to go home to be with her mother?
No.
Does he suggest that maybe she hadn't been feeling good and so maybe she's needed some medical care?
No.
Is there any explanation at all?
No.
How are you feeling when you note that he's leaving the parking lot and Briasia is no longer out there?
I can't even tell you.
Are you scared?
Very.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah.
She said that
She was
she asked her,
scared.
"Are you scared?" She said yes. She got a Henry sitting right there talking on the stand, y'all. She is afraid of Henry right now.
I
Sitting up
think
on
that's
that
what
stand.
stopped her from calling or reaching out. She was scared herself
Yeah.
to ask him really anything.
How then?
She's got a Henry.
Mhm.
Henry go pick nice women, and then he driving crazy.
Do things develop there at the apartment?
Well, eventually, Aisha and Mr. Dinkins come back with a first officer.
Before we get there, does Mr. Dinkins ever return to the apartment again?
To pick up Victorious, that's it.
Okay, so between the time that he left shortly after 3:30, did Notorious ever wake up?
No.
Do you recall telling law enforcement that he woke up and he was crying?
Mm-hmm. He woke up, and I told him your sister's gone, and then he started tearing up.
See, she lying. She
Started tearing up.
lying.
Explain what you mean by
Let me
that.
see what she said.
Like starting to cry.
Let me see what she said right there. Let me back it up just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Okay, right up. Let's see, right there. Let's see.
Did Notorious ever wake up?
No.
Do you recall telling law enforcement that he woke up and he was crying?
Mm-hmm.
See how she just lied?
That's what I'm saying. The woman is lying. She know more than she's telling.
She sure do. And that little boy said he woke up
crying, but she didn't say that.
And she said, then she gonna change it. Oh, yeah, I told them the law enforcement. She told the law enforcement. See, Andrea, you can't trust her. Oh Lord, can't trust her.
Mm-mm.
He woke up, and I told him your sister's gone, and then he started tearing up.
He started tearing up.
Mm-hmm.
Explain what you mean by that.
Like starting to cry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Tearing up.
Yeah.
All right. Then when Notorious started to tear up, or DL started to tear up, goodness, what did you do to try and calm the child down?
I told him come in the living room and lay down, because I don't want you to come in the living room. And he did.
So and why you didn't ask him what's his mama phone number? You are not questioning nothing. You are not questioning. You just like you remind me of a woman allegedly just got a boyfriend. You're not even. You didn't say you know your mama phone number. I need to call your mama. She got on my nerves.
And not too long after, Mr. Dinkins shows up, grabs them, and they go.
All right. Do you know specifically what time Mr. Dinkins got back to the apartment?
I do not.
Now, can you give us a perspective relative to whether or not it was night or if the sun was starting to rise?
There was light.
Okay. Had the sun just started to rise?
Okay, wait, baby. What you said? Okay, you want me to Belly, you say you want me to do the timeline? I'm not best. I don't best people. I just keep it real. You want me to do the timeline again?
This man come back in the house and she don't know what time he came back. That woman is not. She's lying.
Miss Bella, Belly, you we're not bashing her. Maybe the word needs to be different. She's not being honest. She's telling the truth, and she's
culpable. She's responsible. Yes, I am.
We want her to be a responsible dog.
Yes, Bella, she's responsible. She's the only female adult in that house with a minor 10-year-old, and your grown man leaves out 3:30 in the morning with a 10-year-old minor, and you say nothing? you're responsible.
Thank you. Blast. I'm not bashing her. I don't bash people. I just keep it real. She ain't telling the truth. She just told that lady just asked her something. You sitting here watching. She asked her something, then she said no, but then she said, "Do you remember telling the police that he woke up?" You got to help us out, sister. It is what it is.
That's it. We're calling a
Around the
spade a
time that he
spade.
returned back to the apartment
I don't know how
I
to
complex.
say.
believe the sun was already up.
All right. Was it still really early in the morning?
Yes.
I don't
Describe
get
what
a
happened.
better woman. I told the truth. I told the truth, but I had to go though. I didn't wait no 6 and on. I waited a whole nother week. I ain't wait like that. Everybody different, but I know this just ain't right, y'all. She told a lie about the marijuana thing. Nobody, we ain't bashing her though.
Happened when you realized he was back,
When he was back
Mr. Dinkins?
to come get the Torias.
Yeah, and I got to divide the. I got to stop this video and make a part two. Okay, now let's go to part two with the. I do have one with the defense, y'all.
Well, I don't think we're not badgering her, but I think as the female adult in the house, she bears some responsibility because Breasia was 10 years old. She was a baby. She couldn't speak for herself against a grown man.
I know my
And you
gun should
saw
be.
all these things that happened to her, and you didn't stop, you didn't say nothing, you didn't call anybody. Come
Yeah,
on.
nobody bashing her. I got 3 girls, and you don't know what I would have did behind this mess. Yeah. So I ain't bashing nobody. I ain't bashing. Y'all got to get out y'all sensitive and be serious about this. I don't want her to be. I don't want you, Belly. I don't want you. Don't get offended, baby. Don't get offended. It's just how I take girls. Okay, let me
That's
see.
right, Olivia. You're right about that.
Shoot.
Absolutely right.
I would have ran that. Let's talk about what she could have done. Let me see. Let me get the other video part too.
And I think Aisha was nice when the cops got there at the apartment and she was
She
giving
did
them
good.
she was good
Aisha
because
did
guess
good.
what? That couldn't have been me. I'm sorry.
I mean, either.
I,
But she said
I
Aisha said she kicked that door down. She kicked that door down, but she wasn't mentioning it. Shoot, I'm taking up for this baby. I don't care what nobody say.
yeah,
I'm
you're right. You're right,
taking up
crime
better
watcher.
or no better. You just have to battle me upside my head, but I'm about to talk
That's
bad
right.
about this child.
That's
Cause
right.
this I would have, even if she was so scared afraid, she would say, "Well, where be concerned about the baby." Well, y'all, this is part two. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see it. Shoot. This ain't no joke, him. Okay, y'all, we're gonna look at the defense attorney about to question her. Okay, let me come out of this. Belly, come back. I don't want you to leave. I hope you ain't Andrea. Cause if you Andrea, we don't want to. We're not bashing you, baby. We just want. Uh, we just wish this could have been some more done. That's all. Lord. I don't like hurt nobody's feelings. But can somebody got to speak up for Andrea? But me say be agent.
And
Part.
thank God for her brother because if
Oh,
her
her brother
brother,
saved her life.
I think if he wouldn't have, testified to what he saw and what he heard and what
That's right.
I think he would get off. I wouldn't be as confident right now if her
That's right.
brother hadn't said what he said. He could have and that little girl would have just been lost for nothing
That's
because
right.
the grandmother didn't help. This woman Andrea's not helping.
That's right.
As to what happened where they went and what he did. Nobody can say that but the little boy. So you know,
I'm so glad that what his name DL said it all.
yeah, he
DL
did.
saved his sister. Well, let's get. Let me see, y'all. Let me get on over him. I don't know nobody else.
You're right, Olivia. All three of them failed her because I
All
can't
3 of
see how
them
the
fell.
grandmother would have allowed a 10-year-old girl to go over to their
You
apartment.
already know.
With not
Like,
meeting the woman,
little
don't
bit
know
that
who
we
she
started.
is.
Hold
Aisha
on.
didn't
I
know
need to
her.
go to one.
You
Oh,
didn't even go into her house. I would have went into her
that's
house
right.
to see her. And why would you? They didn't even have a room for both of them. She should have had a separate room for her son and a separate room for Breasia.
Now, now, y'all, this right here.
Can you see this right there?
Wait a minute. This is the part 2. Let me skip a little bit. This is what the defense attorney gonna. Valley, come back. I don't want you to be offended. I hope this ain't
Well,
Andrea.
Treese,
Y'all got to
Shantrice,
be careful who be in there.
that's what he testified to. He said
Can
he
you
saw
see
his
this
daddy
right
shoot
there
his
on that
sister.
screen in front of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
I want you to tell me.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because we saw this. Hold on. I need to go to 107. Let me go to 701. Okay, let's go right here. You
Let's
know
go
what,
back.
Centuries? I don't know why I thought
I need
that.
to go
I
to
just kept
7.
it to myself.
Let me go right here.
You know what?
Heard
I'm
Mr.
gonna wait a
Dinkins
minute,
enter or exit that
Hold up,
apartment.
y'all.
Correct. Yes.
Hold up. I got to go back to Centuries.
I've been checking
I
the
did.
internet, but I haven't
I did.
seen where the verdict is in yet, Crime Watch. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been watching on the
Yeah,
internet
me
to
too.
see.
Oh, I had looked up something. They haven't gotten it yet. They haven't gotten in. I'm so glad you're talking for me. You need to be a mod, honey. Woo. Um, can't do it by myself. Wait, Centrise, I asked that same question. Was he present when Breasia got shot?
He testified that he did. He said he saw his daddy shoot her and pour bleach it down there
See,
somewhere.
and the day when I did a live, I felt that little boy, y'all. I ain't been. I said when I ain't no psychic, but when something come to my mind, when I look at this case, I go over this case. I said, what that little boy right there when this happened? Did he make the little boy do something that he didn't want to do? The little boy cried in the interrogation room, y'all. When he cried, it made me something ain't right. I kept that to myself, Chantrice. But since you said it, I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that way. Because he cried in the interrogation room. He said, "What are you gonna tell my mama?" As if I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, Crime Watcher, because I wonder if Aisha knew that he was a sex SA, convicted of a SA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if they knew. Did they even know? What's her name?
Andrea.
Andrea must have known.
I wonder.
She'd been with him 6 years. She probably was sending money to him on his books when he was in there before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Andrew, what he said? Let me see. I'm trying to put all of y'all stuff up here. Okay, y'all, we about to go into part 2 when the defense start questioning. Pay attention what the DM say, y'all. But people who watching, we do have to stop the video. This is not that kind of channel. We're a reaction channel, so we have to stop it.
Are you a heavy sleeper or light sleeper?
Depends on the day.
That day.
That day I worked a long day, so it's probably heavy
Hold
sleep.
on, let me see what he asked her. Let me put it. Let me see what he asked her. Wait, y'all, let me put my phone back like it was. Let me put this up for y'all. One. Okay, let's go right here. Let's go back. No, I need to go to 7. Let me go right here.
You would have heard Mr. Dinkins enter or exit that apartment.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Are you a heavy sleeper or
Hey,
light sleeper?
hold up. I got 137 people watching. They ain't got but 4 thumbs up. Y'all got to do better than that now, y'all. This is not easy what I'm sitting here doing. Come on, the ones who watching too. Everybody in the chat, come on. And people who watching, y'all, come on. This is not easy. I supposed to be frying fish, but I'm taking it my time from work to entertain y'all. Come on now, we got 100. We do my channel like y'all do the men channel.
Depends on the day.
That day.
That day I worked a long day, so it's
I know
probably
that's
heavy
right.
sleep.
Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, y'all.
Did you recall
That's right.
Victorious being up and playing games at any point after you fell asleep?
No.
Games can be kind of loud. Was the volume up on these games?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Commercial.
At Classic Automation, we help keep the world's production running.
My commercial, that's sad, that's money.
When you woke up and you saw that Briasia wasn't there, you said that you were concerned, right?
Yes.
And you were kind of sick to your stomach, I think, is kind of what you alluded to, right?
Yes.
You thought something bad may have happened to her?
Yes.
But you weren't concerned that Mr. Dinkins had done something with her at that point?
I was thinking all kind of things.
Sure.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Come on, Andrea. You thinking of a whole lot of things? You think it's something don't happen to? So, I mean, you didn't call the police. You didn't protect that girl. And you felt like a whole lot of things like something was going to happen to her. That's wrong. You could have saved her. This don't make no sense here.
Yeah, she could have.
It kind of races at that point because you don't expect a child to be gone, right?
Exactly. Yes, sir.
But just so I'm clear and the court's clear, you never saw Mr. Dinkins and Briasia together, right?
That's correct.
Mr. Dinkins came in the house at around 3:30, and you were trying to talk to him, correct?
Yes.
You never once said to him at that point, "Where's Briasia?" Did you?
That is correct.
Thank
You never once asked him at that point, "Do you know where Briasia is?" Did you?
Now, y'all, didn't I just say that in part one of my segment? I said she did not ask the question, where is Briasia? Well, da 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 da. She wasn't asking no question, but she. Y'all hear? Okay, for Belly, I want to go back to Belly. Do you hear what Belly, Miss Belly? If you, Andrea, I don't want to hurt your feeling. I'm not trying to hurt your feeling anything like that. There you go, Belly. I still love you because I can't stand these kind of men, and I'm not even. I just not blaming her. I was just the same question that the defense attorney asked. It's the same thing I'm asking. I'm not because I protect. I like protecting women and kids. No, it's not Andrea's fault, period. But Andrea is holding back. Okay, we're not blaming her, okay? Don't get offended. What make her think she got a man staying in her house and she's scared of him? This ain't sounding right. Oh Lord, and I came back with that. She ain't telling the truth. Something ain't right. Yeah,
That's correct.
You never once asked him, "Do you have Briasia?"
That is correct.
Even though you have this feeling in the pit of your stomach that something bad may have happened, it didn't cross your mind to ask those questions, right?
That's correct.
And then he goes into his closet in your bedroom and is looking for something and is kind of being dismissive of you, saying he's doing something, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's when you look outside and you see Briasia.
Yes, sir.
It's a well-lit parking lot, correct?
Yes, sir.
She's standing on the passenger side of the Impala or the driver's side?
Passenger.
And next to the passenger side of the Impala is the Camaro, right?
No, there was a motorcycle.
Okay. And next to the motorcycle was?
I cannot recall.
Okay. Now, you said that you really couldn't see Briasia's facial expressions, right?
That's correct.
But that's not true, is it? Because we had a deposition back last summer, and you were asked in that deposition if she looked scared or upset. You recall that?
No, I don't.
You don't recall being asked, Did she look scared or upset? And you don't recall your answer to that?
Apparently I don't, sir.
Would it refresh your recollection to see that line of questioning?
Sure, yes.
If I showed you your deposition, would that refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay.
That made it weird. Look at that, y'all. See?
Ms. Culberson.
He showed not looking at her.
Your deposition.
Okay.
June 22, 2022, and I'm at page 22.
Okay.
Record. I want you to look at lines 14 through 23. Just read them yourself.
14.
Tell me when you're done, please.
Yeah, I just don't know.
What is it that makes something great? At Publix, we think it's the little things.
Skip my commercial. I think he doing stuff.
That was terrible at all. Okay.
You read that?
Yeah, I read it.
Having read that, does that refresh your recollection?
Yes, it does.
And would you agree with me that you were asked that question on June 22, 2022? And the question was, does she look scared or upset?
Correct.
What was your response?
Not at all.
And today, you don't recall what her expression was?
It's kind of hard to express something if you don't see their face.
But why
So
you
you
say
But for what I saw, her just standing there, she did not look scared at all. She was not like she was frantic, shaking, or anything of that nature. She was just standing there.
Did you understand the question in June when you were asked that question?
Yes.
Okay.
That's weird. Something's going on with her, y'all. Something going with her and Henry. Something going on with her and Henry. Was she in the car with Henry? Because she acting weird.
So your testimony today is, just so I'm clear,
No attention,
is that
Belly.
you have no recollection.
Belly, don't pay me no attention. It just, I'm seeing, it's what I see in her. Her and he catching her in what she's saying.
That she looked something other than normal.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to make you out of mother.
When Mr. Dinkins went into the closet,
Look how she looking. She can't stand him now. Look, but you don't want to let him get away with stuff. Okay, so why you looking like that?
you didn't see him come out with anything, right?
Not that I can see.
Did you ever see Mr. Dinkins with a revolver?
No.
You never seen Mr. Dinkins with a 6-shot silver revolver?
No.
There was a gun in the house, however, right?
Yes.
That gun was found under the bed, right?
Yes.
That was not Mr. Dinkins' gun?
No.
And that gun was actually found under the bed the morning of July 10th, the afternoon of July 10th.
Talking about between the mattress?
Yes.
Yes, that was mine.
Okay. But if Mr. Dinkins was digging around the closet and had taken a 6-inch or 8-inch barreled revolver and tried to conceal it, do you think you would have been able to see it?
That I do not know.
Okay. You ever seen Mr. Dinkins with any Winchester 38 special ammunition?
No.
You ever seen Mr. Dinkins with any ammunition?
No.
You and Mr. Dinkins went through quite a bit of bleach, isn't that true?
I'm sorry?
You and Mr. Dinkins went through quite a bit of bleach, isn't that true?
Yes.
You guys were both kind of clean freaks.
Yes.
You called Mr. Dinkins after he picked up DL later that morning, right?
Yes.
And you were concerned, I think was your testimony, is that correct?
Yes.
Barely. No, they got her. It's not about her. It's part of her. It's her apartment. Right now, if I invite all y'all women and men over to my house and have a party, I got to get on the stand to defend whatever happened to that girl who drank so much and walked out there and had an accident. I have to. So don't get it. Andrea is the adult here. She's the witness here, Belly. She's the witness, baby. I don't want you to feel like this. She's just a witness.
You were scared, correct?
Yes.
Again, did you ask him where was Briasia?
No.
Did you ask him if he had Briasia?
No.
What were you scared about?
Everything.
You're scared this little girl was missing, right?
Everything like what? What is you afraid of? Henry. So you can't be with a man that you afraid of. What is it that you're afraid? Tell them. Y'all not together anymore. What is it that you're afraid of, woman? Please talk. Please. Please tell me that you about to tell us next.
I had a bad feeling in my gut, yes.
But you didn't ask if he had grabbed her since she was standing next to the Impala?
No, I did not.
Why?
And then at some point he came back with DL that morning as well to get a second bag of clothes, right?
That's correct.
How was his appearance that morning? He got the second bag of clothes. Was he dirty?
No.
Wearing a white shirt?
Talking about Mr. Dinkins?
Yes.
He was in his normal wardrobe. I don't remember what he was wearing. He was very clean.
Wasn't dirty?
No. Not that I recall.
Did you ever have the car doors open at any time to see inside?
When I went down to the car, I can see inside the Impala.
Could you smell any bleach?
Not that I'm aware of. I didn't stick my head inside the car.
Right, but bleach has got a very strong and distinctive odor. We can agree.
Yeah, you can bleach. You don't have. If he had used bleach, you would have smelled a bleach smell. Come on, lady. Now you acting nothing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm just getting upset. Oh my God. What we want, Bella? What Belly? What we want?
Didn't smell anything in the car?
No, I did not.
This what we want, and this what we want Andrea to do, Belly. We not disrespecting her as women with girls and nieces and stuff and little sisters. She is our person to get on this stand, open up her mouth, and sock it to Henry. That's what we want her to do. We want her and Drill to sock it to Henry. She ain't got to deal with Henry no more. We want her to sock it to Henry right now in the courtroom. She just said she was scared. She got to do it. Henry is a liar. We know that. But don't just y'all stop. Y'all can't be sensitive in this.
When you saw Briasia outside, you say by the Impala, were any car doors open then?
No.
You didn't see her open a door to try to get inside?
No.
Didn't see her close a door and exit the vehicle?
That's correct.
You didn't see where she had come from?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
And you say at some point, Miss Langford came back over to your apartment that morning of the 10th or that day of the 10th?
That morning,
sometime that day.
Yeah, sometime, yeah.
She was angry.
And don't
Very. I would too.
She kicked your door in, didn't she?
That I cannot answer.
Why? Why? Why she can't answer that the woman kicked her door down, y'all? She said, I can't answer. I'm confused.
You voluntarily went down to the police station on the 10th, correct?
It's like this, Bella. It's like this. If you're Andrea We wants to help you get this man indicted. We're not. I already told them they'll be surprised who on my channel. But I want to tell you this, please. We don't have nothing against you, okay? But as women, we need you to get this man behind the bars. That's what we want you to do. We want you to be free. Briacia's free. We want her brother to be free. That's the only thing. We want you to be free so you can go on by your life. But if he get out, Andrea, he's coming for you. So let's get him indicted. We love over here. We don't have nothing against you. We love people, women and children over here. But if we're not trying to hurt your feeling, I know you, Andrea. I know you are. But what we want to do, baby, is want you to get this man where he needs to be, because I done been through this like for a couple weeks. But I was a little stronger, but everybody not strong. We want you to indict this man. And we don't have nothing against you. We still love you. But we're not going against you or nothing. Like, we want to help you. We want you. I wish you were my sister. I would have coached you through this before you got there and told you, sock it to him. We love you. We don't have nothing against you, but women go through this every day. We love you. We ain't got nothing against you. We know it's you. We want to help you. But Henry is the one making us sick in his stomach. Because he don't need to be back on the streets. You don't have to be said, we love you. We just want Henry. We want Henry locked up. That's what it is. You ain't meaning on your.
Yes.
You were supporting Mr. Dinkins, right?
Yes.
In fact, you told the police you didn't like the line of questioning they were coming at you with, right?
At first I was reluctant.
Well, you told them, like, right out the barrel. It seemed like they were accusing and pointing the finger at Mr. Dinkins right off the bat, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Thought that they had their mind made up that Mr. Dinkins had something to do with this, right?
Correct.
And you disagreed with that.
At first, yes.
Okay. And when the police came to your house to search it, recall the detectives asking you questions like, have you searched all the cabinets?
I had nothing about searching cabinets.
Wait a minute. Let me take this man. What he
searched everywhere in the
asking her?
apartment
Hold up.
because Briasia was.
Hold up. Let me see what he asking her right here. Hold up.
That day.
Yes, sometime, yeah.
She was angry.
Very. I would too.
She kicked your door in, didn't she?
That I cannot answer.
Why? Why? Why she can't answer that? Did the woman kick her door down, y'all? Did she kick your door down, Belly? I'm confused.
You voluntarily went down to the police station on the 10th, correct?
Yes.
You were supporting Mr. Dinkins, right?
Yes.
In fact, you told the police you didn't like the line of questioning they were coming at you with, right?
At first I was reluctant.
Well, you told them, like, right out the barrel. It seemed like they were accusing and pointing the finger at Mr. Dinkins right off the bat, right?
Correct.
Thought that they had their mind made up that Mr. Dinkins had something to do with this, right?
Correct.
And you disagreed with that.
At first, yes.
Okay. And when the police came to your house to search it, recall the detectives asking you questions like, have you searched all the cabinets?
I had nothing about searching cabinets.
Recall them asking you if you searched everywhere in the apartment because Briasia was small.
No, not at all.
You recall them asking you to, if you knew any whereabouts of Henry at that time.
Yes, I was asked that, yes.
And you told them Henry must be out looking for Briasia.
Yes.
A building.
Then when we want Andrea to go
A
in there
house.
you to him, right?
Close.
Go in there, stand your ground. Be scared of that man. He don't scare me.
That when bad stuff happens, when there's tragedy or things that happen, Henry likes to insulate you from that stuff, right?
Yes,
Henry likes to protect you, right?
that's what you want to call it. Yeah.
Look at him over there.
And,
Right.
and at 10 or 11 o'clock that morning, you got a hold of Mr. Dinkins and told him you would go to the police station with him, right?
Get more support.
Did you ask him at that point what happened to Briasia?
No, I did not.
Right.
You had a lot of opportunities to ask him
Yeah.
if he knew where Briasia was, didn't you?
Yes,
Never once asked.
not once.
Right.
And you told the police that in your mind, he would never harm his kids, didn't you?
That's what I thought.
Okay, that's all I have.
I got it. Right now.
Thank you. Were there questions that you wanted to ask, but you didn't ask?
Yes.
Okay. And what questions were you too afraid to ask?
Where's Briasia? What's going on? Do you have her? Where's she at? She okay? If not, oh my God, did you call her wrong?
Okay. Ms. Culberson, if you were to describe the person you were then versus the person you are now,
Yeah.
would you ask those questions now?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you regret not having asked him those types of questions?
Every single day.
See y'all.
Sustained.
She free.
All right. Now let's talk about the issue of the bleach. Relative to bleach, is there a store located right next to your apartment where Mr. Dinkins could have bought bleach?
Yes.
What store is that?
Walmart.
Is that where the two of you would shop?
Yes.
Had you bought bleach there at the Walmart before?
Yes.
Would there be any reason for Mr. Dinkins to travel to Clinton, Iowa and purchase bleach at 7 a.m. in the morning with Notorious in the car?
Not at all.
Does that make any sense to you at all?
Not at all.
All right. Did Mr. Dinkins go to Clinton, as far as you knew, to frequent?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you know of any occasion where he ever traveled to Clinton during the time frame that the two of you dated?
Not at all.
Okay, all right. Now, I want to ask you about this. Did you notice that Mr. Dinkins had in fact changed his clothes at some point in time between when he came home at 3:30 and then again when you saw him after the sun had started to rise?
Outside the part where I saw him at 3:30, no.
Okay, and at what point in time did you realize that he changed his clothes?
When he came back at 3:30, like half hour after I got up.
Okay, so between the time that you went to bed, was the clothing that he was wearing distinctly different from the clothing that you saw him wearing at 3:30 a.m. in the morning?
Absolutely.
And was that the white T-shirt that's kind of like the the wife beater T-shirt?
Yeah.
And then those bandana style shorts?
He had, no, his first outfit was a white beater and those colorful shorts. The second outfit I saw was like a white dingy T-shirt and blue pants that looked like bandana. And
Okay.
a bandana print.
All right. All right. Let's talk about this then too. The game that DL was playing, what game? Of the games?
Yes.
Who was using your phone to play a majority of the games?
Yeah, it was actually me, Mr. Dinkins, and Briasia. We were playing Jumanji.
Okay, all right. At any point in time, was Mr. Dinkins using his phone to play games or allowing the kids to use his phone to play games?
Not that I recall.
All right. I want to take you back to your deposition, and here's what I'd like for you to do. I want you to read page 22, and then I want you to go ahead and continue on and read the discussion that occurred relative to you observing Briasia standing out there by the maroon Chevy Impala. Just read this to yourself and don't say it. Mhm.
He
Go
done
read
got on
page
that woman's
22
nerve.
and then go on into page 23.
He drove her crazy, real deal. He was doing too much. He's still wrong for taking that baby out there at 3:30 a.m. in the morning. What he was doing with her out there at that time point. That's still wrong.
Nothing good.
He didn't take her to her mother. That lady ain't reading
No.
all that.
I think people with common sense know what this man did. Anybody with common sense.
To rise.
I say anybody with common sense knows what he did, what his intentions
Life
were.
is expensive. Tools don't have to be. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Yes. He ain't take her to her mother. He didn't think he coming out of there. Look at the prosecutor saying to make sure she reading because she know how many pages she gave her. Take your time to read it, Miss AT&T. I just can't believe that this woman didn't ask.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to read the testimony that you gave at your deposition?
Yes.
Is that consistent with the the testimony that you provided here in courts today?
Yes.
All right. Let me ask you this. When Mr. Dinkins came into the apartment at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, when he unlocked that door, how would you describe what you noted about his use of the key?
What do you mean?
Did it seem like it was just like a normal unlocking, or did you have the perception that he was trying to keep you from hearing things or keep you from waking up?
Probably keep me from waking up. It was pretty quiet.
Okay. And then when he came up the stairs, what did you notice about his gait as he came up the stairs?
It was quiet.
Okay. And was that suspicious to you?
It was.
What were your thoughts when you noticed him coming up those stairs very quietly?
That he probably thought I was asleep.
All right. Did you question whether or not he was?
Y'all see that she used reverse psychology on Bailey, not on Bailey. Oh, I'm sorry, on Andrea, because the defense attorney said what he said about Andrea, that prosecutor came back with the same questions to make sure Andrea was gonna say the same thing she said at first. Y'all gotta
Right.
catch what's going on here.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Trying to keep you from waking up?
No.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. You didn't specifically ask him, were you coming in here quietly because you didn't want to wake me up?
No, I didn't ask nothing like that.
But did you think that that's what he was doing?
Possibly.
And when you looked out the window and you saw Briasia standing there along the passenger side of the Impala, did you see anybody else out there in the parking lot?
No.
Who was the only individual you saw out there in the parking lot?
Briasia.
Okay. And between the time that you saw Briasia standing there on the passenger side of the vehicle, if you were to describe if there was much of a time elapse between making that observation and Mr. Dinkins going down the stairs and out the door, was there much of a time elapse at all?
A little bit.
And if you say a little bit, what do you mean by that?
Maybe a couple minutes.
Okay, so a really short period of time.
Yes.
All right. Did you believe that Mr. Dinkins left the apartment complex with Briasia in that car?
Objection. Call for speculation.
Your Honor, I asked her if she believed.
And it's irrelevant in the material what her opinion is.
Your Honor, we've laid the foundation for her observations, and the state does believe that that's an appropriate question to ask.
It invades the province of the fact finder.
Overruled. She will answer the question.
Yes.
All right. Were you aware that Mr. Dinkins had a box for ammunition in his closet?
No.
Okay.
She don't know nothing. She's got a man. She's living with a man. She afraid.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Freeze.
It wasn't exactly unusual for Mr. Dinkins to leave for extended periods of time, right?
That's correct.
And he would leave.
Oh, so he'll leave anytime he wants to. But he took the child. He took the child. That was unusual. Man, you ain't gonna tell me that you couldn't ask that man what happened that day. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
He sometimes in the middle of the night, wouldn't he?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes he wouldn't come home at all, right?
That's correct.
And you didn't know where he'd go, right?
That's correct.
And when he would go somewhere in the night and come back, he would come in quietly and not try to wake you, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have nothing further.
Yeah, I know.
Ms. Cunningham?
I have no further questions.
They done with it. All right, real deal. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, y'all. Let's talk. Anybody, we're gonna drop the link. Y'all want to come up here and talk? Cause Andrea did a good job up on that stand, though. She did a good job up
She
on the
kind
stand.
of put some of the
y'all.
pieces together, you know.
Yeah. She changed. She got. I hate it. Is she here? You know what I mean? Maria,
Yeah.
is she here? Maria, you can email me. Look on my channel and email me. Email me from my go to my channel, my email address there. Oh, I don't like to hurt nobody's feeling. I don't like no, but y'all, this time minute. Look. I just hope that did everybody vote. I told y'all on my channel, you'll be surprised who on my channel. What I'm doing to your channel. Yeah, please vote is Henry Dinkins. The people who watching, I appreciate my viewers. They just go ahead on the vote. Is he guilty? I'm gonna try to get my poll like there tonight. I'm gonna put my poll up there tonight. Is he guilty? Not guilty? You think the judge gonna say a mistrial?
Oh, I think the judge is going to find him guilty.
I think he's gonna find him guilty too.
With all the evidence, the corroborating evidence.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have DNA.
And see, that's what I wanted Andrew Ballard to understand. We don't have nothing against Andrea. We want this woman to talk so we can get this man where he needs to be. He needs to be behind them bars. He don't need no more chances. He had a second chance. The first chance he got out, he's supposed to register. The second time he didn't. Now, if that was my baby dad, he wouldn't be around my kids, period. I'll be the mama and the daddy too. But I do want to tell y'all this. I'm ready to fry my piece of fish. But y'all did a good job, ladies. But I want y'all to go back and do those others. Y'all just doing Henry Dinkins' case. I want y'all to do all my cases. I need for all of y'all to get on my cases. Because I'm going to have good ones. I'm going to have quick ones. And I'm going to have, but I need y'all assistance. I need y'all help. And I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you, Maria, for coming up. And I want y'all to be able to come up and speak too. And don't be ashamed. Because I have a open channel like that. And it's a reaction channel. We don't sit here and we don't watch no video like that. We communicate. We talk. I really miss you. I want to tell my moms, I appreciate y'all. I want to tell the chat, I appreciate, and I want to tell the ones who out there watching, I appreciate y'all. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm hungry.
Okay, go get you something to eat, girl.
Okay, baby.
All right.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all
time.
later.
All right.
Okay.